out, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let that friend or neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the ice wall, baby.
Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
What's good? They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation party mixed in with a twin maker? Come on with it, man, Twin Empire.
What it do, bro, man? How you doing, man? Long time no see, man. How everybody doing out there, man, in the universe? How y'all doing, man? How you doing, bro?
Brother, it's been a long one, man, with me, man. It's been
a long time since
Riggs!
I left you. Without
I can't take this no more, Riggs. Come on, man. Cowboys, what we gonna do, man? What y'all dollars gonna do, man?
Man, and another one.
What more do you want from me?
Boy, y'all were
What
close,
up, man?
man. You had me at the edge of the seat, bro. I was like bittersweet moment because I was like, I know my brother would really love to lift up that Lombardi trophy. I know you would love to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? You were gonna be on cloud nine. You were gonna be like, John Legend ain't got nothing on me, you know.
I was gonna be insufferable.
I know. You're gonna be. I'm like, man, God, dog, man, this is '94 all over again.
I was like, you can't tell me nothing, right? Whoa. They were like, he done lost his mind.
But at the end of the day, in the words of Cat,
you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Hey, man, listen here.
Original they never will be.
Man, how about make something for mad, man? Listen,
I know, ooh-wee. They'll hit me up. They'll pre-hit me up. Boss Cowboy, everybody pre-hit me up, dog.
Hey, look, I told Boss Cowboy, I said, oh, now your fingers work. I said, look, I've been trying to get at you for the last 3 months. You ain't returned my phone call, bro. I said, oh, so now you want to hop on here. I said, look, it's all right. Look, I'm about to tell everybody in 49 land, man, in the Empire, I'm about to get this gift out, the GI, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to have it with the blue balls. You know, listen here. I'm gonna get that gift. Y'all go look at this gift with blue balls, and all you see is electricity just shocking the blue balls, man. That's how I feel right now, boy. Listen here. Nah, bro, it's true. Ain't no pause and no God. Listen here. Man, been on third base for 4-5 years, just like this, bro.
Bro. I was coming up with everything in the book, you know. I was dodging like,
bro. Listen,
you like, when you gonna hit me up? When we gonna do a talk? I'm like, hey man, I got busy, man.
Bro, I had to move, man. Listen here, if we would have won just one touch, I'd be like my man's on Scream. Remember the movie Scream? The spoof.
Yeah.
I would explode, boy. Man, listen here. I say they left us on blue again, bro.
Man,
left us with the blue boys again. I'm gonna call us the blue boys Niners, man. That's all I know.
Bro, I was coming up with it. I'm tired, man. Hey, I'm sick, man. You know, I got the ringworms or something. You know, I had something, man. I couldn't talk, man. But salute to your team. You know, y'all made it to the Super Bowl and y'all put up a good fight. That's all I can say, man. But at the end of the day, y'all tried, man. And
hey, we tried, but we didn't have the business, and we didn't take care of business. And this for anybody out there. Don't get mad at people when they point out your flaws of your team in week 6 and week 8 and week 12, because eventually You play against the proper team,
Right.
they will come back and bite you. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? So
So when
there's
you play
levels
against
to
that
it.
team, there are levels to it. So let me ask you this though. For the people and the fans that say, well, at least we made it to the Super Bowl. Can you give the people of what that really feels like getting all the way to the dance to ultimately fall on your face and to be folded like a lawn chair and laid out like Family Guy? Can you bring that to the table? Because I just want to know how does it feel?
It feel like that one chick, right? And you knew you could bag some of them, but this one right here, this one she was gonna make it work. You know, she might have read that book by Steve Harvey 8 years ago, talking about think like a man. You know what I'm saying? She might have been listening to him and say, you know what, I'm finna do the 90-day rule. You know what I mean? And she bad though. You know what I mean?
Bad.
So you like, all right, she bad though. You like, okay, you know,
okay.
that's a little sacrifice. You know what I mean? I'm finna invest in this thing. You know what I mean? And you holler at her and you spend good bread too. You know what I'm saying? You take her out, you wine and dine her. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you take her over here to Ruth Chris and PF Chains, and you take her to Maggiano's and all these high class restaurants. And she hold tight though. You know, she got that chastity belt on a lot. You know what I mean? And so you like, all right, cool. I'm consistent and persistent with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what, if I just keep on
consistent with it, okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I just keep on being who I think I am, and maybe she will, you know, give me opportunity.
Maybe she'll fold,
you know,
a little bit.
And then Valentine's Day come, right? You know what I mean? And you ready? You know what I'm saying? You've been
Girl,
you feel like today is the day. You know what I'm saying? She out here
all the way. Come on, keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up in the morning, man. You do your stretch. You do your 50 push-ups, your 50 sit-ups. You like, okay, we'll check out tonight. I've been at this thing for 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? She been, you know, she feel like today is the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know, you take out the, you know, you give her breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You pick her up, y'all go have some brunch. You go take her, get her nails done. You go, you know what I mean? You go get her feet done. Have a little massage as well. You know what I mean? You know, so you feel good. You go out there, man, take her to the mall, spend a couple racks on her. You know, she gets
racks on racks. Okay, dog, you doing a lot of simping right now. Yeah, dog, that's a lot of simping,
bro.
Come on,
here.
man. Hey, man,
simping.
You doing all of that?
Look. Hey, listen here, simping, bro. You sacrificing. Your homeboy say what up, you say nah, I'm good. You know, your brother call you like nah, bro. You like, dang, for real? Like, bro, you look. Hey, you out here trying to do it all, bro. Listen here. Hey, look here, exclusive $9.99 simp pack for your butt. You know what I mean? So you out here, look, you ready. So you say, okay, she like, you know what? Go ahead, take me to the crib. Let me get dressed for what? You know, we're gonna go out for dinner now. You know what I'm saying? You go hit your barber up, you know what I'm saying? He already know finna come through. You sit down in your barber chair, you know what I mean? He come cut you up. You talking to him like, bro, look, okay, you already know. You like, hey, bro, look, bro. You know, hey, he like, ooh, she bad. And he like, hey, hold on, bro. I'm gonna take my time with you. You know what I'm saying? He hit you up with the taper fade, you know what I'm saying? He get the beard right.
I get the beard right.
Look, and you ready to go.
This boy venting a lot of pain right now, boy.
Listen,
come on.
Look, you ready to go, bro. I mean, you feeling great, you know what I mean? Then get what else you do. You know, you go ahead and go get fresh to death, put on your clothes, you know, put your good smell cologne on. You know what I mean? You get the good fresh draws, the draws where you go, you put the draws in the dryer. You know what I'm saying? You put the draws, you just come fresh out the pack. You put them in the dryer, you know what I'm saying? Let them joker get warm for about 5 minutes.
Are
like
you talking about
ready.
A real life event that happened to you, bro? Come on, man. God damn, boy.
So listen, this is what I'm saying. This is the struggle.
This is long.
This is the struggle. This is the struggle.
Well, keep going. Keep going. Keep venting. Keep venting. Keep venting. You know,
bro, you don't take her to the Cheesecake Factory or nothing, bro. You take her to the exclusive one. You know what I'm saying? You take her to the exclusive restaurant. You pull up in the limousine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out to eat. You get an a la carte, and then you get the 5-course meal. They're bringing out all types of little hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that, bro. You out here like, I'm Big Mac and Big Simping today. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, you take her upstairs, a penthouse room. You know what I'm saying? You in the penthouse. You know what I'm saying? You take her to the penny house. You know what I'm saying? You looking at her, she looking fine. You over here like, yeah, about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Then she opened the door. You got balloons and that rose petals everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got the music playing. You got the, you know what I'm saying? The Let My Love Adore You playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? The booze set. You know what I'm saying? You got the nice little mood lighting on. You know what I mean?
God
And next
damn,
thing you
what?
know, bro, look, next thing you know,
She got a sausage. Bang, bang, not again. I had to do you like that, twin, because you had that long story longer than Shaq feet, man. I said, God damn, man. God damn, boy.
hey, look, and look, all you hear is this in the background. Look, bro. That's all you hear. That's all you hear. Look, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, twin, do me a huge favor, bro. We ain't live, man. We ain't live. Hope we not. We are live, huh? Don't tell nobody else that story.
Bro. Listen here.
Shit. All right, man. Hey, bro. Hey, man, that's a horrid story, bro. And that's what y'all had to endure. I get it.
That's what we had to
bro.
endure, god dog it. I was gonna say it was a goddamn Sasha fest. I was gonna say god dog Flo was there, you know what I'm saying?
Flo
she had the red carpet there, you know what I'm saying? So
and
you know what I
after
mean?
you did all of that, you can walk through mud. You can, oops, I'm live. Oh,
oh no, bro. Okay, don't turn to Moses and walk through the Red Sea, bro.
Man, I'm parting the Red Sea on that one. After you done did all of that, sure, I'm nasty. We finna get nasty, dog. All right, we take a shower. All right, Brandy says, twin, I know you said Shanahan can't fire himself, but what do you think about the Wilkes firing? She want to know because I want to know too. Bro. The Wilkes firing.
Man, listen, it was already like, so for those who know, man, it was already in the god doggone works. They had issues earlier this year. Y'all remember when he went from being in the booth to come down on the field? There was an issue earlier on. They didn't like necessarily how he was doing things. They wanted him to be, you know, on the grass, communicating with the linebackers, secondary, and D-line as well. Right. So there was already some issue bubbling. You know, they thought about possibly maybe fire him during the bye week, you know, when we lost against Minnesota.
Yeah. You thought about that? Y'all had that type of chaos going?
Yeah, behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people don't remember. We had a 0 blitz call with 30 seconds left going to halftime, threw a ball. They called it on us, wherever the case may be. So they thought about firing him a long time ago. So there was a disconnect between him and some of the star players. And so I didn't want him necessarily fired, but at the end of the day, it's football, you know what I mean? You got the people who they loved, and you got the people who they like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then they got the people who and he was tolerated, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they got rid of my man's man, kicked him off to the side, and I don't like the fire. I mean, I get why he was fired. Right. My thing is the way that we go about assessing what he did good and what he did wrong compared to the other individual on the other side who's offensive coordinator. See, that's my issue, where people can pull out these stats, what they like. The contrast between how quickly they would come at him and try to like minimize what it is that he did, and then magnify all of his flaws. But then we got an offensive coordinator at the end that we tend to turn our head around. I mean, turn a blind eye to, you know, and don't want to keep that same energy. So that's where I get a lot of flack from, man, because I'm like, if y'all go come over here and talk about this man like that, you know, and then you want to sit here and leave this man, you know, he getting away scot-free. You know what I mean?
I think, hold on, before you go down that road, though, if y'all fool around and got rid of or let Kyle Shanahan go, there would have been 30 teams, I believe, in line. No, been 30 teams.
No, it probably would.
Been 30 teams. Yeah.
I'm not dismissing that, Brody, but my thing is for the fans of 49ers, like, bro, just like it was easy for them to come here and pick out all the issues that my man's had. You know what I'm saying? They was like, they're picking out everything. But all that I'm saying is, dog, keep that same energy for the OC. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about y'all. Whenever y'all
Who is your
lost,
OC?
Kyle Shanahan.
So
because
he's the head coach and OC.
and OC, because when the Cowboys lost against the Green Bay Packers, right? They had LaFleur, out there saying, "Hey, he's from the Kyle Shanahan tree. Look at the way Love is dismantling this Dallas Cowboy defense. Look how he came out here and just picked them apart, and just watch how the running back is just running the ball, whether he's catching out the backfield and how he's running through the defense and stuff like that." Like, they talk about it when Houston Texans won. Bobby Sloyd, he comes from the Kyle Shanahan tree. Look at this individual, man. Look how he had 4,000 yards from a rookie quarterback who had the highest touchdown to interception ratio for a rookie in football history. You know what I mean? So they talk about this individual like being this guru. So my thing is, if he's this guru and he's all these things, why is it that y'all don't have that same type of energy for him? That doesn't mean that I want him to be fired, but I'm saying criticize him or critique him the way that you critique the opposing side of the doggone field. So that was my issue, how people just pass the buck. And I'm saying hold his feet to the fire just like you go hold my man's feet to the fire, and walk him through the burning sands.
Okay, so I get you on that point, because we can all see that he's a brilliant guy. He comes up with great systems, and a tree is known by the fruit it bears, right? So you can see what Mike McDaniel's doing. You can see what other guys have been doing from within or without, Kyle Shanahan, or what he was able to put out there. Some people like to add this to the fire right here, is that Kyle Shanahan could be, let me see if I can pull this up right quick on the fly. He could be a younger version of Andy Reid, right? And you look at the history, and I'm not saying that Kyle Shanahan is, but what I'm saying is Andy Reid was, right? In 2001, he lost in the NFC Championship. In 2002, he lost in the NFC Championship. In 2003, he lost in the NFC Championship. So he kept getting the Eagles there, but he wasn't ultimately that guy that can get him over the hump. And then in 2004, of course, they made it to the Super Bowl, and he caught that L. But all of those games that he lost were very close. Not like they got blown out, by the way. And then, of course, in 2019, he finally was able to lift up that Lombardi trophy. Why? Because somebody came in with good defense. Right? And yes, you guys always have good defense, but someone else came in to ultimately hold his head on how he should call plays, right? On how he should run the ball instead of continue to throw the ball. And now that person, he's on the streets right now. Yeah, he's jobless,
Hold on. Now, listen here. Nobody was going to talk about that. See, that's another thing that I mentioned.
No, they ain't going to talk about that.
Because, y'all have the, I think Matt Nagy was the individual right now been the OC, but before it was Matt Nagy, it was about a guy by the name of Eric Bieniemy. So, Andy took some of his power and he delegated, They say, what is a sign of a great leader? A great leader understands delegation, you know what I mean? Right. And when you see that there's too much on your plate, or you cannot give certain things a proper focus that it needs to be, like understanding the overtime rules and not relying on analytics to something that doesn't have much data or little data at all. The only data that you do have is nothing, you know what I'm saying? So what you do is, since you don't have no data, you got to sit here and prepare yourself for when this situation happens. I understand why I want to do what I want to do. So at the end of the day, you got to release or trust somebody else to learn your system and understand your personnel and say, hey, my guy, I'm going to empower you. And this is what I want to see in my offense. And so when you don't do that, and you get lemon booted at the end of the game and you begin to make some bad decisions, you won't have the world laughing at you and becoming the laughing stock of the National Football League. Because I call Kyle Shanahan right now, though I don't want him fired, but he's looking like Chris Webber right now. He's looking like Chris Webber early in the 90s when he called the timeout and he didn't have a timeout. He doing this and everybody looking like, bro, what you doing? Like, what you on? Like, bro, you ain't got no timeout left. They looking at Kyle Shanahan like, whoa, bro. Do you know this man right here is 6'6" when losing? Meaning, if he's losing the game in the playoff, it's a guarantee that he's coming back if he got the ball doggone chance. So you telling me
start sweating when y'all winning?
He's looking like, wait a minute. on. You giving it like Jordan. You're like, oh, I'm gonna give Jordan the ball with 8 seconds left on the clock. You're like, hold up, whoa. Man, do you not see this man track record? Like, this is what you gonna do? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody, I don't know about y'all, I'm a 49er fan, but I was shocked. And then I'm looking like, bro, this is not what they call it, what is it called?
Sudden death.
It's not sudden death. I know it's not sudden death. What are we doing? Yeah. And man, when I tell you that man went out there and took the ball, I said, oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. They didn't know the rules, man. And that's crazy that they didn't know that, and especially all that money that they getting, you know.
Not the one hey, everybody in the chat, right, I'm not good.
Do it, he supposed to know the rules, man. He don't make them. He's supposed to at least know them. But I this is what I'm gonna say here. Scapegoat.
Talk to me nicely.
Scapegoat is a real tangible thing. Steve Wilkes have received the shortest of the ropes in the NFL. Arizona Cardinals did him wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was in San Diego for the Chargers, they didn't do a good by him. And the Panthers, they had him as an interim. They did him wrong, man. They did the man wrong. And now y'all don't just do that brother like that. Yeah, y'all did that brother wrong like that. So my thing is karma, man, until y'all do right. Something, man, hey, something that the 49ers did that y'all got an invisible curse as well, because y'all been on a longer drought than my Cowboys, but at least y'all do get to the biggest of the brightest of the dance. But I don't want you to relive that long story that you said in the opening, but y'all go through that whole process. I'm not going to say I'd rather be laid out like Family Guy on this floor during the postseason, but man, my goodness, something ain't shaking right with the 49ers. And if you think that Kyle Shanahan should be, what do you think the biggest punishment should be for him? And also, it's a two-question, who should be your next defensive coordinator? Because y'all working on y'all fourth one with less than, 5 years or something?
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you're asking me, let me see.
I'll
start from the last one.
Let me just say this. My guy said it's the Kaepernick curse.
No, it's not a Kaepernick curse. We had went to the Super Bowl and lost before Kaepernick, my guy. So it's not even.
Wait a minute. Which one?
Kaepernick lost the Super Bowl in 2013 against the Ravens. So it's not that one.
It's not the Kaepernick curse? Okay.
No, because we lost in. You know what I mean? Close game, 1 point game, lost in.
Yeah.
Every last one at Super Bowl.
He started his deal after that year, huh?
Yeah.
He started taking the knee and all that, in 2014.
Yeah, 2016. Okay. Yeah, 2016, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not Kaepernick, man. So anyway, honestly, I believe, I think we'll probably get a DC from inside, though. A lot of players said they had a disconnect with, what's my man's name? Steve Wilkes. They said they wouldn't feel him for real. So I think they wanted somebody who's a linebackers guy. That's what they're saying. Mm-hmm. They want somebody who understands the linebacker position. They want somebody who can connect the secondary with the D line. You know what I mean? And the person who connects that is the linebacker course. So they want to go back and revisit somebody who has a heart and a passion for the linebacker crew. So we might hire somebody from within who already understands the player personnel and what it is that Kyle Shanahan may want to run, because Steve Wilkes didn't run necessarily his system. He ran what Kyle Shanahan was already running, which was that wide nine technique, mostly in the cover three zone, whatever the case may be. So we probably hire for somebody, within, whether it be the DB coach or the linebacker coach that we already got. You know what I mean? So, and then what was that first question you asked me?
Hey, you can drop some names,
Oh, John Holly, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Holly, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys. And then the other dude, name started with a B on the Y. I'm going blank right now. But John Holly is our linebackers coach in some dude named with a B. I can't think of it. But yeah, so those are the two guys, two brothers, you know what I'm saying, who have been there. One guy been there since 2017, the inception of the team, and another guy who got there a couple years ago. So those are the individuals that are in-house. We do have a guy by the name of Chris Kaseric, who's our D-line coach, but he has reiterated over and over again that he doesn't necessarily want to be a DC. You know what I'm saying? He likes to get on that defensive line and just stay doing that, working with those individuals. But I do believe if we do hire somebody outside of the organization, we probably will allow him to bring in some of his people. You know what I mean? Far as coaches. You know what I mean? So
we got a good linebacker coach for you, man. His name, well, a guy that can be a DC for you guys. His name is Scott McCurley, man. I think he did a wonderful job here in Dallas. He used some safeties as linebackers. I think that he can get the best out of you guys. I'll put his name in the list for you guys. And Darian Thompson, hey, man.
No. I'm good.
You ain't good, man. You should be good, man. But we got a super chat, man, from Ernest. He says, hello, Law Twin. Kyle stopped running the ball in the third quarter. That's why y'all lost. How about them boys? How about them Cowboys?
Hey,
appreciate you, bro.
Perfect example, man. My man's ain't lying. You know, we got that ball back after that interception in good field position, pass the ball on first down, end up getting a penalty. So then it goes to 1st and 10 to 1st and 15.
Right.
So now you're behind the sticks, and then you run the ball. I mean, then you pass the ball again. You get a short incompletion, and then next thing you know, another one. Now you're putting the ball back 3 and out. What my man just said, Ernest, look, you come out of halftime. This is a 1 score game. Establish a running game. I know they was bringing in the 7-man front, also seeking in the safeties as well. But at the same time, man, continue to hit the nail with the hammer, you know, over and over and over again. And when you don't do that, when you don't commit to the run, you begin to tire out your defense. Because now, you know what I mean? Like, you go back like 3 and out after you just got an interception. Now the defense got to go back out there. And for those who do not know, we lost Dre Greenlaw with an Achilles tear. You know what I mean? And if y'all don't watch the 49ers, that boy Dre Greenlaw is the truth. You know what I'm saying? He brings energy. Yeah. He's fast. He's one of the best linebackers in the National Football League, and he lay down the hammer. You know what I mean?
You better be careful.
You know?
Better be careful.
Hey,
you know why I say that?
What's up?
Is he a free agent now? And I appreciate you.
No, he tore his Achilles.
I'm talking about, is he a free agent now, though?
No, he's not a free agent.
I thought he was on the free agent list. And you had to pay him. So he's signed the contract for y'all for another year or so, right?
Yeah, he's on the contract, man. And so, like I said, he hurt towards Achilles, so he's gonna be out pretty much all last year. And he was a big, you know, when you try to create you devise a defensive scheme against Patrick Mahomes, you using your dogs, you know, and his speed, his community, like his connection with Fred Warner is now gone off the field. It's like me and you know what I mean? Like, you can get somebody on here, but they ain't your brother. You know what I mean? Like, there's something that we built over time, and so when you lose that. You know what I mean? And you playing against the creme de la creme, things started to happen. We begin to see what happened in the second half, man. So, yeah, man, they were tripping. You know what I'm saying? They were tripping.
Yes, indeed. So you've been campaigning, and I know we're talking more of the Niners because you guys made it to the biggest and the brightest stage. And we as fans of the game in general, we trying to figure out what will be the next move. So you also have a guy by the name of Brandon Ayuk. He's entering into the free agency, and his boo thing that already came out, and she said a few words, man. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Bear with me, bro. His boo thing.
Oh, yeah, she said we ain't coming back to Santa Clara or something like that.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull that up because at the end of the day, you know, they don't want to control the teams, man. Them
I see that the women do. Hey, Hot Boy 9-5, keep on posting, my G. I see you now.
Okay,
I see you, buddy.
9-5 for the 9-5.
I see he out there. Look, he trying to troll. I see you out here throwing your jabs, Hot Boy 9-5.
Well, okay, this might have been the last day we touched foot on Levi Stadium, me and Braylon, because we might not be out here next season. I'm sick.
So she said she may not be out. Had the world's smallest toothbrush, man. But yeah, so she said that they may not be out there, and the Bleacher Report reported that, and they also we shared that, and they got over 1 million impressions and over millions and millions upon views. So did he anytime kind of like, nah, you just talking out of emotions and what have you, or is that what his heart is really set at? Will he be wearing and rocking the gold and red for the 2024 season?
Well, he's on a contract. You know what I mean? So
he's on the contract?
Yeah. So he'll be rocking the gold, you know what I mean, regardless, unless they trade him. You know what I mean? So other than that, he gonna have to come to work. You know what I mean? Unless he's trying to get fined. So his thing is, if he want to try to force himself out of there, that means another team has to come and try to propose a trade. Right. And we are not the easiest individuals to deal with when it comes to trying to make a trade, especially for a former first round draft pick. And so you're gonna have to give us some coin for that. And so I don't believe he's going to go anywhere, but I do believe in order for him to sign that contract, he's going to have a commitment from Kyle Shanahan that he will be featured. You know what I mean? Because you cannot put up the numbers in which he put up in, and then in the Super Bowl kind of go away from him. Same thing with George Kittle. Like, you got to feed these boys the balls and give them an opportunity to go out there and make plays, because when he did get a chance, he caught the ball and was able to be positive in whenever he had his opportunity. So that's what you got to do, man. You got to make sure that your playmakers make plays, and when they don't make plays in the Super Bowl, they feel like they could have helped the team out, and that's probably what his issue is,
Okay, so some people in the chat saying it's about the money. I think Niners gang says it's about the money. And I'm seeing some people worldwide says on TikTok, it says she act like it's her decision. Man, he just don't know, man. Shoot, the women, man, shoot. They make you cut your hair off. You know what I'm saying?
My man, hey. He said, look, hey, that woman got that man's son every day, all day, man. That man is holding down the house while he out here doing his thizzle. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Samson, shoot, she sat on that knee, bro.
And rub that man kneecap.
Rub that man knee, man. Y'all don't know when a woman sit on that knee, man. It's just something. See, the Bible was just trying to be nice, man. They were just trying to be nice and keep it PG-13.
Hey, listen here. Look, I'm telling you, some gifted people out here. Somebody can look. Man. Hey, if somebody can suck chunky peanut butter through a doggone coffee stirrer, they gonna stay around for a long time. You know what I mean? So,
God, dog, boy.
You know what I'm saying? If she can suck chunky peanut butter through a coffee stirrer, boy, listen here.
A watermelon through a straw, man. I'm like, God, no, where they do that at? You got Brenda with the second super chat, and we really appreciate you over here. And thank you for keeping the lights on over here, Brandy. She says, will you be able to keep Debo and Ayuk? And Jennings, you got Jennings out there. Y'all let Jennings hit the street, huh?
I mean, it's a possibility to bring them back too. Right now they're going to be moving some things around. So you got the Eric Armstead who's there, but he's been injured for the last couple of years, who's taken up like $16 million this year. You got some other individuals who are holding the cap kind of hostage at this moment in time. So they may try to restructure certain things and try to make sure they follow, it follows properly alongside with the cap raising as well. And we also still have Brock Purdy under his rookie deal, so that helps out a lot far as money is concerned, because you're not paying him $45, $50, $60 million a year right now. So even though we lost, we still have a little bit of we still got some what they call it, some wiggle room. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Jeez. It is what it is. Appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you so much. So, I look at it like this, man. We just want to see good football, right? And we just want to see good competition. Let me ask you this. How would you handle the fourth quarter in general before overtime? You muted, dog. Ventriloquist twin.
You didn't run the ball, man. I think in that last possession, we went past happy once again in the red zone. And I think I've talked to you about this even with your Cowboys. It's like, bro, you got to man up and get down in some I formations and make these defense put a helmet on the helmet. But you kind of let these guys go when you have incomplete passes, and then the time slow down. You give Patrick Mahomes a minute and 30 seconds or something like that, because you're not being conscious of the clock that's ahead of you. You know what I mean? So I just thought we got out of our bread and butter, which is understanding that when you run the ball, good things can happen, especially at the end of the game. Eventually the defensive line or the linebackers begin to break. But when you don't establish a running game in the third quarter, you kind of mess yourself up for when the fourth quarter comes. these guys still got a little energy left. And so I didn't necessarily like the play calling that we went through at that, in the fourth quarter. But hey, you got to learn that running the ball is essential, not only for your offense, but the best place for Patrick Mahomes to be is over there on the sideline watching you. You get one first down, bro, and next thing you know, you get to do what? Force them to start doing what, bro? Calling timeout. They have to start using their timeouts now because now the time is against them. But when you don't do that and you help them by stopping the clock when you have incomplete passes, and then not only do you have incomplete passes, you don't have proper pass protection. So if you don't have the proper pass protection, you letting your quarterback get hit in the face because your guy's not out there blocking properly. You up a creek without water, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
or
already
you
know.
up a creek without paddle. You know what I mean?
And then you got to understand it back in the early 2000s all the way to I guess all the way up until 2018, 2019, there was 4 quarterbacks that you know for sure you can't leave time on the clock with. There's Peyton Manning, there's Tom Brady, there's Drew Brees, and there's Aaron Rodgers. If you leave time on the clock, those boys, it will come back to haunt you. You can't leave time on the clock. And the best way to beat those boys, unfortunately, man, for my Cowboys, the best way we learned to beat Drew Brees, I think he got a loser record against the Cowboys all the time. Jason Garrett, that was the only good quarterback he knew how to beat. And that's what we would run the ball. We would run the ball and don't give him enough time to beat us. And we did the same philosophy with Peyton Manning back in the day. Just run the ball, keep him on the sideline.
Look, in the first half, we had the guy by the name of Elijah Mitchell get the ball like for a couple carries, and he had positive yardage. But besides, I think the 1 or 2 carries he had, he didn't see the ball again. And that's what I mean is like you got a staple of running backs. You know what I'm saying? You have Eli Mitchell and you have Jordan Mason, and they run the ball hard too. These not little guys. These are not scat back. These are like real running backs. You know what I mean? And so when Christian gets tired, you have enough people that you can rely on and trust on. And when you don't do that to make sure that this defense has to pay for bringing up those guys, in the box, this is what happens to you. And so, hey, the running game is essential, man, especially when the opposing team got somebody like Chris Jones, who has been a menace in the playoffs, man. That dude, listen here, he finna get that bag, and he deserves it too as well.
Yeah, his I guess expecting 28, 29 million APY. Oh, it's gonna be 30 something.
Bro, if Nick Bosa got $34 million a year, he gonna say, hey, Nick Bosa wasn't doing what I was doing on third down, multiple opportunities where I sit up here and I stop this team from scoring 21 points because of my pressure and my ability to get inside the god doggone jersey of the quarterback. He like, Nick Bosa don't come and show up like I do in the Super Bowl. And so, and he got hardware and he has tape to show for that. You know what I'm saying? So
man, you're right, man. Sure. Well, I mean, a lot of people will talk about, what teams need, but hey, everybody, you need your enforcer inside. You need somebody that can make you change your mind about what you trying to do, as it relates to that. And I think that, like you said, those boys like him, he's going to demand that attention. He's going to warrant that, hey, attention as well, because you're going to have to change up the ways you lined up and do your assignments too. So I agree with you on that. I absolutely do, man. I had no rebuttal to that. Matter of fact, I'm looking it up right now, the whole list of teams that pretty much looking for free agencies and these sorts of things. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here.
Well, and again, during any playoff game, especially Super Bowl, you got to get pressure, man. And sometimes you might not get it in the first or second quarter, but in the last 5 minutes or last, 3 minutes of the game, you got to have somebody who's going to cause some trouble, man. You got to have somebody who's going to be a disruptor. You got to have somebody who's going to get in front of that quarterback and make them uncomfortable. And if you don't have the proper setup as far as defensively with your protections, you're going to have some issues. You see what I'm saying? And so pass protection is so important and so key. And if you look at the team where y'all saw the Super Bowl, man, on that third down play, you saw that man was scot-free. Nobody stopped him. You know what I mean? He just went on in there and got in the face of the quarterback, made him throw a hurried pass, and it was incomplete. Next thing you know, you know, I mean, we got to go to overtime. And so this is the stuff that people don't discuss, you know, until it's too late.
Here are your top 8 free agencies out there, man. They can change a team. Chris Jones, he's at the age of 29. They're looking for a 3-year, $85 million, give or take, and 28 to 29 APY. That's just the listed. That's the floor twin. That's where they're gonna start.
Yeah, that's the
floor.
floor.
That's where when you gonna start talking to me, we start at 28 and a half, right? And then we move up from that number, right? Right. Then Kirk Cousins. I know Kirk Cousins get a lot of heat. But, I mean, he's 35. We've seen quarterbacks play well into their 40s, what have you. So he's another 5 to 6 year guy, you know. And he's looking at $118 million, right at $40 million. That's where they can start negotiating with him. Josh Allen, would he be a guy? He's only 26 years of age. He's looking for a 21.7 APY. That's $108 million for 5 years. That's not a bad deal for Josh Allen. The edge rusher. Y'all look
he's
him
good.
Up.
From
He's good.
Jacksonville Jaguars, man.
Yeah,
He was one of the hot. I think he was top 5 in pressures and also top 10 in sacks. So, man, the dude was a beast.
You got T. Higgins, man. That's the guy that I would want for my Cowboys. I think that we need offsets. We got CeeDee Lamb who can find a short area. He got short area quickness. He can get in and out of his cuts. His breaks is nice. But sometimes I think that my team need a guy that can high point the ball. They can be a bigger body target for Dak Prescott. And I think that T. Higgins would be a guy. But, you know, right now the cash that I'm looking at, that's $66 million for 4 years. That's how much we paid Michael Gallup.
Ooh-wee.
So yeah. We ain't gonna be doing that type of things anytime soon. Then you got Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson is a guy that he's only 24. He's a dog. Had about 4 INTs last season, All Pro, and is a 15.7 APY. That will be the deal that can really set up a team real nicely, man, on the outside. You got Trayvon Diggs. You can slide Bland back inside, and you can have 2 shutdown DBs, man. That would be life for me right there, bro. Oh, my God. You haven't looked at tape on Jalen Johnson yet, didn't you?
I seen a little something on him, but not like a significant amount, though.
Brian Burns, he's an edge guy. He's a smaller edge guy. He's like 240-ish, but he can get around and bend that shoulder, bro. He's one of the dynamics guys.
He's
man.
good,
I like
though.
Brian Burns. Yeah. He's smallest
good,
guy,
especially.
but shoot.
But I mean, when you're talking about getting to the quarterback and somebody who can open up your number one pass rusher, that's what you need. Somebody like that who can come out there and know that he's a threat. You want that, you know what I mean? So I understand somebody's making a go at him, you know, because hey, that boy, he bad, especially if you put somebody around him, you know what I'm saying? He can do some things, you know what I mean? So
Oh yeah. Now, when you talking about big boys, like you guys, y'all saw a need, right? Javon Kinlaw was a guy that y'all drafted early, and he wasn't paying dividends for y'all as soon as what y'all wanted to. So what y'all did was y'all went and got a Javon Hargraves, right? You already had Armstead, and then you had somebody else. His name tipping my tongue. Who else y'all had for an interior guy?
Hargrave, Armstead.
Armstead. It was somebody else, but he never got in rotation, really.
Yeah, we had we got Givens. We have
Givens.
I
think Givens. No. What was the kid that got? Well, he was an edge guy, right? He had
Drake
sacks.
Jackson. He got hurt, man. Yeah, he got hurt. He tore some up in his knee, man. So he was out for the season.
And this is what I'm gonna say, man. That I'm gonna give y'all flowers on this.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
This is what I'm gonna give y'all flowers on. When y'all have some injuries happen, y'all jump on it real quickly. Like y'all was looking to replace that, even though, you know, he kind of fell off the next few games, but he had 3 sacks in one game. But when y'all lost that, y'all reached out and said, okay, let's go find another guy. And Farrell, he was already on the team, but he was a guy that was a former first-round draft pick, though, right? Farrell was
Colin, he got hurt, man.
Colin,
we picked him up. He did very good against the run and was a depth piece as well. But unfortunately, like I said, he hurt his knee second week into, I think it was the last game of the season, man, and he had to go and get surgery. So, yeah, it was unfortunate. But like you said, we did go and replace some of our guys with him.
Yes, indeed. These next three guys right here, man, any of these guys can come over here to the Cowboys land, and I'll be crazy excited. Justin Madubuike, man, he had 13 to 14 sacks from the interior.
That boy bad, boy.
That boy good. Yeah, Madubuike, man, he's only 26. You go look, the Cowboys, I know we don't like, and I know you're not a Cowboy fan, but I am, and y'all gonna have to hear this. We gonna want, see what we want, bro? We want the branded product, right? But we got the great value taste buds. Like we don't need Bluebell, man. The great value ice cream vanilla is just the same. There's still vanilla ice cream. Like, no. When you had that Bluebell, bro, it's a whole lot different from they both in the ice cream section, right?
Yeah,
They
tell them.
both say vanilla. But the great value ice cream, and I'm not talking bad about our interior, but I am. But it's just what it is. You're gonna have to
not what we
some
thought it
corn.
was.
It's not what it is.
It's not what we thought it was.
He said, "Ooh, I like this ice cream." You remember the teachers back in the days used to promise you the pizza party, you know? And it'd be like, you waited all year for that pizza party, and it'd just be a slither of the Pizza Hut pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I want the whole slice, man.
Hey, look, that's when back in the day you had to do the go to the library, fill out your reading book card.
Yeah.
When you get your own personal pan pizza, boy, that's when you thought life was gravy. You know what I'm saying? They give you a little old personal pan pizza, man. You like, oh my God. That little personal pan pizza you taste so good, man. But that Bluebell different, man. You can taste the ingredients. Man. You can taste all of the ingredients in there. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it was made with love too. Not only was it good ingredients, but you could feel like whoever was in that factory mixing that thing up, they love their job. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to force them to go in there. They love making ice cream.
Hell yeah, man. And then there's other brands out there. Y'all can name the other brands. But the Great Value, ain't nobody saying, man, I can't wait to get this Great Value ice cream, man. And no offense to Great Value if y'all ever want to sponsor, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Not the one who made the rules, right? Do it, right? Do it.
They be like, man, Law over here talking about, man, he don't lie to kick it, man. He talking about this Great Value good, man. He lie like Luke Kane now, man. That Negro kicking it all over.
Hey, come holler at your boy.
Yeah.
You know
Well, we got some super chats, man. Shout out to iRock. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support of the nation for 18 months, man. And then we got Clebo. Appreciate you for the $4.99 for your mind. He says, why Debo don't get more carries? Question mark. He be killing when he get the ball at least 5 carries a game, especially in the Super Bowl. His averages must be crazy.
Well, man, it's unfortunately, man, that again, play calling is essential. We saw that they were again shifting down, putting a lot of people in the box, stacking the box. You know what I'm saying? Cover 0 and playing man to man as well. So they was like, listen here, we're gonna man up and tell these boys they better come out here and try to beat us. Right. Unfortunately, when you're not, you lose the rhythm, or you feel like I run the ball on first down and I don't get positive yardage, or Cal threw the ball a lot on first down, and then when there was a penalty or it was an incomplete pass, he didn't run the ball on second down because it was already a known down to run the ball. And so his rhythm was off, and unfortunately, he didn't get away from it. He was stubborn enough to keep on trying to do the same thing over and over again, and your tendencies begin to catch up with you. And just like they did with Baltimore Ravens, the Baltimore begins to pass the ball more than they should have in a one-score game. And then the 49ers did the same thing, where they began to do what? They began to pass the ball instead of run the ball as much. And so it's just it was a tricky situation. They saw the front that Steve Spagnuolo was doing, and they got afraid, you know what I'm saying? And they got away from like, easy ball, which is running the ball despite somebody bringing some people up there. You run through them. You know what I mean? You tell them, you're not going to stop me from doing what I want to do. You're not going to predict what I'm going to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I get with what you're saying. I'm all about getting the quarterback comfortable, right? And once the quarterback get hit a few times, they're going to have happy feet, regardless of who the quarterback is, whether it's Joe Montana all the way down to Tom Brady to Mike Tomczak, whoever, you know what I'm saying? It just, you going to have to make sure your quarterback get comfortable. And for the life of me, the best extension to get the quarterback comfortable is getting your wide receivers in the groove, right? And you seen games where Debo would take a little 3-inch pass and take it to the house, right? 4-yard pass,
sure.
take it to the house, or end around. He gets he lowered that shoulder on somebody and he flexed on him one good time, and now he's losing comfortable, right? But I think he only had 30-some yards in that game.
Yeah, Debo had, I think, 11 targets, 3 receptions, man.
That's
so
terrible ratio.
That was
terrible,
that was
man.
horrible, you know. And somebody like George Kittle only had a couple targets, and then somebody like Brandon Ayuk only had a couple of targets. So when you don't necessarily
well, you can see the game plan. You go break it down, but just based off of the breakdown that game plan.
I mean, essentially, there was like, unless you want to throw this ball over the top, and we're not going to allow you guys to have, as they would say, long pass plays or long routes or medium routes. We're going to force you guys to bring everything inside, short routes to Debo, and we're not allowing your guys who can get 20 to 25 yards a catch to go out there and get the opportunity to catch the ball unless you throw that thing for real. You got to be a drop back passer, and you got to be able to have the offensive line to hold up and allow yourself to drop back. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have the time to do so, now you taking away Brandon Ayuk, or even when you're not necessarily saying, hey, I don't care what you're going to do, I'm going to force feed this wide receiver despite what the coverage is looking like.
Right.
You handicap yourself because now you become predictable. You know what I mean? I believe they trusted Kyle Shanahan to be who he is and not necessarily deviate from who he is. And unfortunately, that's when we saw these issues because Kyle was not moving off of what he thought he was. And so,
man, once Spags figured out Kyle and what he was trying to do, it took him a minute, though. It took him a minute. It was a chess match back and forward. But once he found out, so he's attacking this part of the field, he took that away.
But we already do that, though, bro. If you look at the game between the Cleveland Browns, you look at they play man-to-man. Jim Schwartz say, hey, man the hell up. The zones in which most of these passing plays are right here, right here, and right here, okay? These are the zones. You will make sure that you hover around here, and we will allow the pressure to get to Purdy. And when you can have some disguised blitzes as well, where on that man-to-man, they got guys coming off the nickel, coming off the blitz, you know what I'm saying? They got Tranquil coming down the A-gap. Like, when you are disguising and shifting because you can do that in man-to-man, you begin to have that guy off just a tick, you know what I'm saying? Just a tick, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because Purdy, they still said he balled out a little bit, but let me ask you this. Objectively speaking, is that more of a Kyle thing, or there's a Purdy thing that he can't beat man to man? And just from a 49,
that's a Kyle thing. I think that's a Kyle thing. I think
just a Kyle thing in
general. Kyle hasn't been successful consistently against man-to-man, unfortunately, you know. And if you don't establish the running game, you kind of take away play action as well. And also for the 49 fans that are in here, I thought Kyle did a disservice to Brock Purdy because as an OC, you got to help your quarterback. I didn't see us under center a lot. We wasn't under center a lot. We didn't get in our formation. We didn't get that ball hiked right there when he was underneath the center and kind of create that turn his back towards the offensive line and give the illusion of a running play. You know what I'm saying? Everything was kind of set out there in front for Steve Spagnuolo. So when he's sitting there in shotgun formation, or you know, or you got the you in the shotgun but not empty set, but you do have Christian McCaffrey to the left or to the right of you, you're kind of giving away what you're going to do. It's like, okay, first down, you out here, you not under center, you in shotgun. I see the running back over here. Okay, you're going to pass the ball. It's on first down. Like I kind of can predict. So if I come into the game knowing this is what you're going to do, guess what?
What?
I'm ready for it. You see what I'm saying? And we didn't adjust.
Man, that's a measured.
And watch this. And I'm gonna tell people. I told people this, and I got in trouble. These people get on my nerves sometimes. Who 49ers fan, but I say if you look at the doggone Ravens game, we came out there, pass. Another game, we come up and get the other ball, pass. You see what I'm saying? And so, and even when we did run the ball, we ran it out of a shotgun formation. You know, that's not cool. You know, especially when if you didn't have the personnel. I understand why you kind of putting yourself in this spread formation and things like that. But when you do got the personnel, sometimes you just got to establish dominant. You got to be dominant. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and establish yourself in the running game. So it opens up the pass.
How is Cal on this measure, though? You know, because everybody can talk good about you when everything is rolling well, right? How is Kyle Shanahan is on the measure when CMC, the force multiplier, when he put the ball on the ground? What was his thoughts afterwards? Like how is his energy on calling plays afterwards? You know, talk to me, bro.
Well, see, the thing about Kyle, man, after that game, he said he felt like everything that he did was cool. He didn't feel like he did nothing wrong. Kyle can be kind of arrogant a little bit, a little stubborn. So he felt like he called a really good plan. If they asked Kyle, is there anything that you feel like you would have done differently? He said no. Even the call at overtime, he was like, no, I feel like everything that I did was okay. You know what I'm saying? And so, unfortunately, anybody who follows the 49ers understand that Kyle is smart. He's a genius. He's innovative. He can scheme up some things, but at the same time, he's hard-headed, you know. And if you watch Bill Belichick, this is one thing I hate about Bill, but I'm a realist. I got to keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. Bill can have something going on defensively and adjust, or offensively something won't be working right. And you could tell that they will go into halftime and say, okay, this is the look that they're giving us. Let's go back to some of the things that we've done very well, and let's assert these things into the offense. And when you don't do that against somebody like Steve Spagnuolo, he's betting and banking on you to stick to your guns. He's betting and banking on you when he's looking at the Green Bay tape, when he's looking at the Ravens tape, when he's looking at the Lions tape. See, people talk about Wilkes, which is fine.
Right.
He didn't do the best job. I get that. Yeah. But my thing is, Wilkes just got here a year ago. Not even a calendar year.
Not even a calendar year.
But the OC been here for 7 years. Yeah. Not only has he been here, he's the one who created the offense and the scheme that we're running. And so when you say that, I tell people, dog, you got to come up higher. You got to come up higher, man. You got to figure some things out. You know what I mean? And we got to hold them accountable, because it's not like you don't have the pieces. Because if you the Cowboys and y'all sitting there saying, hey, man, our linebacker core, you like, I don't got the tools in the linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Or my running back, you looking like, man, we don't got the personnel. Like we got Tony Pollard, but honestly, we don't got other people that we can really trust for real.
For real.
But the 49ers got somebody who ran the ball for 1,000 yards. The 49ers got somebody else who was a 2,000-yard screamer runner. Like, so you got the guys,
you got
but
the
now you're
not everything you wanted.
You got the weapons, you know what I'm saying? But now you're not executing it. So that's something that we got to talk about, man, as far as when you do have the tools, you got to be able to adjust whatever it is that you need to do to go out there and get that victory, man.
Let's knock out these super chats, man. And I appreciate everybody, man, for y'all support and what y'all do for the nation over here in the Empire. I got Keith Murphy, the unbeaten, $4.99 for your mind. He says, we'll steal the NFC East champs. Twin, we will respond. Cowboys won't. I can't say the rest, man. I should have had you to read that, man. What is he talking? What is he talking about?
He trying to say no matter, all the jokes come troll us. He's trying to say, troll us all you want. We still the NFC champs because we beat every team in the NFC. So we got the division for the NFC champs because we beat every last one of y'all. We will respond, and we have seen throughout history over the last several years that and y'all don't want to rock with us, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he's trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? We beat 1 through 7 seed this year. From the 2nd seed to the 7th seed, we beat them all, you know what I mean? So it is reality.
In the words of Cat Williams.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
It won't work next year, baby. It won't, man. So guarantee, boy. Tell Keith Murray, boy, guarantee it won't work, man. Y'all imploding in the wrong way. Y'all got rid of Steve Wilkes, and y'all got some more stuff that people are proud around. So, hey,
that's okay.
It's okay. That's okay. Boy.
Look,
you know?
but look, our issue
that window's about to close.
But listen here, our issue is mainly with the Kansas City Chiefs, though. Like, I mean, That's our main issue.
So we beneath y'all.
Yes.
More sugar.
Ain't no lie being told, bro.
Y'all beat us.
So hold on, bro. If we climbing the mountain and we beat you, you Petey roll down the mountain, are we above or beneath you?
Okay, come on, man. But we picking up some more rocks now. We gonna get some more rocks and stuff, and we climbing back up. And hey, for those you pass on your way up, guess what? You gonna have to pass on your way down, twin. Just understand that. Just know, man. Because at the end of the day, you gonna have to come see us again. You gonna have to, because see, y'all don't want to slip when y'all got to the top of the mountain. And it probably would have happened whether it was the Chiefs or the Ravens. So don't think that you're almighty and everything, because the Ravens could have probably handed you a worse L than what y'all received on Super Bowl night.
Now listen, the Dallas Cowboys went to go be a doggone grillsman, a cook, a chef, and they went back there to that goddamn kitchen and then buy that non-slip shoes as well, and they slipped and slide and fell on their face too, just like we did. You know what I'm saying? But for the good thing, we went at home where everybody could see us. You know, where everybody came outside. You know what I'm saying? We went in our own bed. We went in. You know what I'm saying? We didn't drive our own car to work. You know what I'm saying? And then got dismembered by Jordan Love.
Oh man,
in Romeo Dobbs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gonna go? You gonna go there? You gonna go there?
Look, listen here. Hey.
Are you gonna go there? Or you gonna go there? Are you gonna go? Are you really there?
Am I there? I'm parked there, god dog it. Listen here.
Oh my gosh, man.
Listen here. Listen, y'all gonna sit here and try to talk about us. You brought this to me. You brought the smoke to me. I was chilling. I wasn't saying nothing. And then you talking about I'm gonna see the people out there. So hey, I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
You talking Brody? You talking Brody now? But you was sweating like R. Kelly at an all-girls camp, baby. Hey, you was sweating. You was at the edge and the tip of your seat. You know, hey, we could point out the flaws with ours. We had a guy that was already thinking to check out anyway, but you was sweating.
Hey, that got the ball too, though.
Look.
That got the ball, though. Hey, even your defense could give it up. Hey, the offense get opportunity to score just like defense get opportunity to stop. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And I know if it was the fifth, we'd all be drunk, laid out like me, like I was 4 or 5 weeks ago on the floor. But I'm gonna tell you this right here, twin.
They swacked y'all in the first quarter, bro.
Bro,
come on now. Listen.
Did
listen.
Kicker,
we have listen here.
Hey, did that kicker? If that kicker make the kick for y'all, if the Green Bay Packers had a kicker, y'all would have been one and done too. Right or wrong?
Hey, they didn't even need a kicker though. They didn't even need a kicker for y'all.
Look, we ain't talking about that. See, we talking about Green Bay versus Niners. See, you want to talk about old stuff, man.
Listen here, they had Jimmy Johnson getting ready to goddamn near his blood pressure was 200 over 125. God dog, you get ready to go out here.
Man, we had informants on us, man. We had teams, our defense he done sold us out, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Listen here, boy.
Hey, Dan Quinn was like old boy. What's that Denzel Washington movie he played on? Frank Lucas. Hey,
Frank Lucas.
When he put them shades, when he put them glasses on, he was snitching and everything. He'll give away the whole game plan. That's Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was like Frank Lucas when he put them glasses on. He was an ops, man. He gave all the game plan. We play man to man. We go in that game. Let's go play some zone, man. Let's go play some zone.
Hey, Jordan Love say, "Come here. Let me sprinkle a little of this seasoning on your cranium a little bit."
Yeah, okay. But then again, the very next week, y'all played the Detroit Lions, and was you sitting on the edge?
We beat them. God dang it, the object of the game to win. We beat them boys.
No. Y'all won. Y'all didn't beat them. Y'all managed to win. Y'all didn't beat them down. Don't act like you beat them down. You know, if that coach just use his kicker, he was like F the kicker.
He said, "I'm not putting my trust in no god doggone kicker. If I'm gonna leave this game with a L, god dog, I'm gonna put it on the back of my quarterback, not on the back of this god doggone kicker, man." I was looking at Kyle Shanahan, I was like, bro, so if you're not gonna run the ball with CMC, God dog it, drop your nuts, man, and sit here and put everything on Brock. Fourth down, it's 4-down territory. You over here, God dog it, going for it 3rd and 5. So we playing for the field goal. I'm like, bro, let be serious, my G.
Yeah.
This is not. We're not playing against Dak Prescott. We're not playing against, you know what I'm saying, Jameis Winston. We ain't playing against Kirk Cousins. We ain't playing against, you know what I'm saying, like these individuals over here that we known to seem to kind of like, you know.
Oh, look at the subtle shade, man. Look, how you gonna put
like
Dak
we ain't playing
Dak?
against them.
Like
we playing against this guy who has never not made it to the AFC Championship game. We playing against a guy who is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. We playing against a guy who is already talking about people are in their
How you
circle
gonna just
saying
shame my quarterback
he
like that, man?
is up there with Tom Brady as we speak far as a trajectory. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, bro, listen here. 1-5.
How you gonna shame my damn quarterback by mentioning him and Jameson Winston? I give you Kirk Cousins to a degree.
I'm just saying,
come on,
listen
man.
here.
How you gonna do, Mark? I gotta.
Hey, all I'm
Mark,
saying is,
shout out to Mark Holmes is in the chat, man. You know,
bro. All I'm
send some
saying
Joe
is
Boo
this.
magic your way,
Listen
man.
here, in the fourth quarter with Dak Prescott, he resembles Jameis Winston, man. He gonna give you at least 2 interceptions. That's all I'm going to say. So that's what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I gave the reference to Jameis Winston. You know what I'm saying? Because his track record has shown that. Hey, listen here. He like Shaq in the post. He good for 2.
Man, you got your guy.
He like Shaq on the block, baby, with Greg Ostertag on him, or with the Kim Mutombo guarding him, baby. He good for 2.
Man, you wrong.
Mark
man.
that down, baby.
I don't got no damn rebuttal outside of Dak. Dak normally don't throw interceptions in the fourth quarter, by the way. You know, but
listen, look, hey, me and Dak got something in common. When we shoot, we gonna give you 2. God dang it.
Let me pull up what Brandy said with her 3rd super chat of the night. Appreciate you
so
much.
She
three-peating this thing over here.
Bro.
3-peat. Come on with it, baby. Yes, indeed.
Bro.
Yes, indeed.
That's why he wear number 4, because he know me and him. We that Mossberg pump. When we let out that thing, we'll give you 2 at a time.
Man, come on, man. Yeah.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
He gets swallowed up with that one, man. Hey, Brad Dave says, one more twin. Is Chase Young on a 1-year deal? Break that down.
Chase Young, he free as a bird right now, man. So it's gonna be up to the 49ers. Do they want to get him back or not? I think he's looking for big money. Unfortunately, or fortunately, his tape this year hasn't shown somebody who's deserving of big money when you're talking about his second. So if you bring him back, it's going to have to be on one of them 1-year deal, 5.5 million or something like that, something where he have to go and show himself. But I don't think the 49ers are looking at him as somebody they want to bring back. We already got in trouble when we gave, not saying that you give Nick Bosa the money because he's coming off with DPOY, but at the same time, the money to kind of fortify your defensive line now is not necessarily there anymore. So this is why you saw the Gregory's get picked up, the Chase Young trade. We got the guy from another guy from Indianapolis. We had to pick up these individuals because we just didn't have the manpower, you know what I'm saying? And so that's a situation that we really got to pay attention to and make the right decision on.
Yeah, and then it depends on your coaching search too, you know.
No, Nick Bosa said he wanted back, but
yeah, what do you say?
Production wise,
I mean, shoot, y'all acted like people was there for like a whole 2-3 years, man. He just left one program and went to another. Y'all gave him a third. Y'all gave 3rd or 4th round draft pick. How much y'all give up for him?
I think it was a 4th, but he want big money, man. We ain't got time for all that, man. He want money.
Yeah. You gonna have to read this one, bro.
Debo doesn't get carries because now that's too. Like he been hurt. He got hurt in the Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl.
Look, hey, rub some dirt on it. Hey, my boy, look, Goat Rice said this. He played Super Bowl with a grade 2 separated shoulder. He's like, bro, hey, God dog, you go out there, you play. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, you got the whole offseason to worry about it, you know?
You
man
talking
up.
about bang, bang, shoot. You supposed to be in there banging. Pause. You know? All right. Duncan says with the $5 super chat, appreciate you. Does it still that Niners loss? Ha ha ha. I can't say
That's
the rest
fine.
of this. It's like, come on, man. Love you, Law Nation. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. I can't say I can't say that middle part though. You know what I'm saying?
Does it still that the Niners lost? Ha ha ha. Blah blah blah. Love you, Law. I see you. Hey, 187. I see you in the chat. One thing I will say this 187. Brock Purdy played good enough. He did. But one thing that I thought we should have seen from Brock is what he did in Detroit. You got to use your legs, man. I think a lot of times
running around in that game though. He ran.
Not in Detroit, he did, but I'm talking about against the Kansas City. He only had 3 carries, man. I thought he should have used his legs more, especially if he didn't feel necessarily comfortable in the pocket because of the breakdown of the defense. I thought Kyle Shanahan, should assist him, give him some bootlegs or something like that to kind of move him, to shift the pocket, give him more time. And also, man, listen here, sometimes one of the smartest plays to do is get in shotgun formation, say, hey, we'll do a draw. We'll do a draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we seen this with Joe Burrow against us. Our D-line was out there getting at him, and then one thing he did was like, I'm going to sneak in this quarterback draw because I'm going to spread them out, you know, because we already in shotgun all the time.
Right.
They're not looking for us to run right there where they're going, especially if you see Chris Jones line up, you know, as a DN. That's when I think as he get older and as he get more familiar with the position, you do something like that. You use your legs just to get positive yardage. Because you don't want to get, again, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 8. Like, nah, you want to get any little bit of yardage that you can get.
Yeah, man, I feel you on that. And shout out to you, Kobe, on the Instagram, and shout out to you, Sneaker Junkie on Instagram, and Ruiz. Appreciate you, man.
I know they spied, but that's when you got to create the routes to make sure you pull them linebackers, man. Like, you have to adjust to that. You can't sit here and allow them to do that to you. You have to adjust. You got to bring in somebody who's going to start taking up that space behind them so that when these things happen, you got to go in and hit the hole. Like, again, you cannot allow – you got to be a genius, dog it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you need to do, man. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, you got to read that one, too. That's yours, Keith.
Twin, how do you think that green loss affected the game? I thought emotionally, man. This game is an emotional sport. I know we out here for – whether you're a 49er fan or – a Cowboy fan. We've seen some of our best players get hurt before, and we know how hard they work. We know the passion and the time and the dedication, the sacrifices these guys make. And we are fans. I can only imagine, you know, being a brother of somebody and you going out there every day with him, and then you see him go down, and it's on a non-contact injury as well. Not only is it non-contact, it's because you're on the sideline excited because you finna go out there and play the game that you love with some of your best boys. And so I thought it took some of the energy and some of the life out of those individuals, man, because it just was a sad thing to see, man, because he definitely tried his best to go out there, man, and be a game changer. And so that really sucked. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. Keep on a roll over here, man. Here's another $2, man. Appreciate you for all what you're doing for the Empire over there. Here's another one for you.
Hey, you can read that one.
B. Moore may have beat us, but Dallas got smoked by Green Bay. Oh, okay. I feel you. But y'all was punching wind at the Baltimore.
Hey, 187. You can't. Hey, man. I'm not. Look, you saying outrun all pros. Again, this is when people say you got to try to do something to change the game, become a game changer, man. And when I mean game changer, I'm not talking about what Cam Newton's talking about. I'm just saying you have to do something to offset what it is that they're doing. Even if you can try to outrun an all-pro, guess what? If they hit you in the helmet, that's possibly a 15-yarder. If they hit you while you're running out of bounds, that's possibly a 15-yarder. We have seen these things go what? For the quarterback, when the opposing team try to tear a head off of a quarterback, they throw the flag out there. You see what I'm saying? And so it's the same thing. I'll say this 187. When you throw a ball, whether it's a 9 route or whether it's a deep post or bang 8, one thing you're betting on, even if you don't catch the ball, you betting on what? A cornerback holding. You betting on a cornerback putting illegal hands on somebody. These things happen. Penalties are called. You see what I'm saying? We seen last year in the NFC Championship game. We had a penalty called, and next thing you know, they get the ball to continue to move the game forward. So, like, these things you have to be conscious of. But when you never do when you don't give them the threat of it at all, These are issues that you come into play with, man. So even 187, go talk to Steve Young. Steve Young came out again. He was on Tuesday. He says, this football era today, he says, if you aren't going to take the yards by using your legs as a quarterback over the next 10 to 15 years, he said you will not get a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah,
he said this multiple times. Steve Young said this. If you ain't going to use your legs in the Super Bowl, you won't win. Point blank, period. Got dogged 66 yards by the one and only Pat Mahomes tells you everything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you spitting truth right there, and I get what he's saying, and I get what you saying. Ultimately, yeah, and you gonna have to in this modern day society, man, in football, you gonna have to run that ball, man.
You gotta get on that horse, man, and haul butt, man.
Yeah. You definitely gonna have to do that. Got another super chat. Give me 1 second right here. Okay, give me 1 second. Boom, boom, boom.
For sure.
And
So, like I said, 187 again. I'm not saying that Purdy didn't have a good game. I thought Purdy did his thing. He played good, man. But when you got that boy over there, you gotta risk it all. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. You have to risk it all. And Kyle has to, again, like I said before, I said that. Kyle has to make sure he try to design something to give your quarterback some type of avenue to make a play. Like, we can't sit here and at the same time say Kyle is goated and then say, well, then the defense had everything sold up. And it's not like you don't have weapons around him. Don't act like you don't have somebody who can go out here and disguise a play or do something to make something happen, man. And so we have to stop giving these guys excuses. You know, and again, we have to, because guess what? That boy Mahomes ain't going nowhere, bro.
He
whether
ain't
it's
going
the
nowhere.
49ers,
And
the
I'm glad.
Cowboys, and whether it's the guy dog Steve Spagnuolo who just got another extension. So if we go do the same dang on thing as far as make these excuses, he ain't going nowhere, bro. He's going to be there. So we have to create something that's different to go out here and beat the guy, unless we just go keep getting our head bashed over. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's just
indeed.
me. I'm just being a fan and just telling y'all, bro, you got to man down, drop your nuts, man, and go out there and make a play and risk it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to risk it. All right, and there's another super chat.
No.
I think there's you, Keith Murphy.
When they got Jimmy Curse was going to get them through. No, and then again, they
Who's
could say
Jimmy Curse?
Purdy.
Who's that? What's that? Y'all talking
I guess because
not
Jimmy, and I'm going to tell y'all this, the Jimmy Curse is not what is all cracked up to be. I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. Again, when somebody talk about Kyle Shanahan, y'all get so sensitive. When you use all them draft picks for Trey Lance and you don't play him, guess what? That's your O line right there, guys. That's the development of your O line. When you draft a Danny Gray who don't see the field in 2.5 years, when you draft a TDP, he don't see the field. 3rd round draft pick, he don't see the field. When you draft a Trey Summer in the 3rd round, he don't see the field. When you do these things consistently, and y'all don't say nothing because we winning, but then when the depth is the issue or when protection the issue, and you say something about Kyle Shanahan, they say you are anti-Kyle Shanahan, you want him fired. It's like, nah, bro, you got to be accountable. When you don't take care of this situation and you draft a kicker and not drafting a right tackle who could protect your doggone quarterback, this is the issue you have.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, listen here, man. I get tired of these people, like, for real. Like, we can sit here and be honest with one another. We drafted 2 other tight ends who ain't even playing. The one that played had a holding penalty. Instead of trying to get a doggone blocking tight end, go out there and draft you a freaking tackle, man. Go out there and draft you a freaking guard. Like, come on.
Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Hey, man, I'm just tired of these people, man. They're making excuses. They be the same one.
Where do we
talking
go
about,
now?
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they get on my nerve, man.
I love this because, you know, normally when we hear people passionately talking about draft picks, free agency stuff, it's over here on Cowboys land. So, hey, that's good, man, that you are pointing out and calling out the flaws of Kyle Shanahan. Now my thoughts on this is I think that he need to be relieved of some of his duties on calling some of the plays. I think that he get bogged down with a few things. He can still – look, that's what Andy Reid had to go through. I'm not saying that Cal is him, but what I'm saying is that there are some moments that he had those moments, right? And that's what he need to do. He need to relieve some of his duties.
My scheme is going to protect my quarterback and help my offensive line. You see what I'm saying? Right. My scheme is going to have all the answers. You know what I mean? Because people don't understand that you don't make necessarily checks a lot of times with the 49er offense. It's already put inside of the play call as far as your assignments, whatever it is that the defense is going to do, is put inside the offense. It's almost like it's pre-made, it's pre-packaged. You see what I'm saying?
Now,
Go ahead, bro.
No. Duncan Wright with the $5 super chat. He said, truthfully, do you really think that Purdy's better than Hurts or Dak? Come on. And I don't know who MSN is, but what I'm saying is that he's for damn sure in a better system. Don't be shaking your head like that, because I heard, man, you said that y'all would have won that Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs if you had Dak Prescott juxtaposed to Jimmy Garoppolo. Let me know if I'm lying.
He said Hurts or Dak. He ain't talking about Purdy though.
But I'm saying, do you really think Purdy better than Hurts or Dak? Brock Purdy. I don't think he is. I think he's in a better system. And I'm not taking away from what he's able to do, by the way. But the average yards of separation, you guys are still ranked number 1, number 2 in the league, bro. From wide receivers. Yeah. That's creating. You guys got a class
I
system.
give you that. Like we got a system, but at the same time, again, all right. We know that in basketball there's levels, especially in the college levels, in the high school level. Class 1A, class, 2A.
Oh, yeah. 1A, 2A, 5A, all that. Yeah. 5A. Yeah. We went to a 5A school, so when we saw on the list of 2A school, boy, we were flexing. But, man, we already knew, boy, hey, it's going to be good, baby. Yeah.
There's levels. There's levels to this thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, right. And especially when you're playing against somebody who's out of conference, So, one thing I can say, just like we own the NFC East, the god doggone AFC East, I believe, own us. Cleveland beat us. Baltimore beat us. Cincinnati beat us. And every time we lost against them, it was just a bad game. Excuse. It was just a bad game. And then we win 3 or 4, 5 other games after that. And I said to tell these people, if you want to win Super Bowl, you know who you're going to have to play? It's not somebody in the NFC.
Yeah.
If we lost 5 games this year or 4 games this year.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, bro, keep it 100 with you. If we go win the Super Bowl, 75% of our losses came from somebody who we may see in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But like, we got to be real. Like, again, we can't live in the fantasy. We got to be real with these things. And so if the goal and standard is Super Bowl and we lost consistently to the teams that were over here playing these types of defenses, we have to look inside of ourselves and say their personnel matches up with some of the things that we do well. Their defensive coordinator have the ability and the understanding to disseminate what it is that we're trying to do and the things that we're comfortable in and put us in bad situations. And if we don't want to have a real honest conversation about things that we need to evolve with and do, it's the same results have shown itself to be true. So, I mean, listen here. I don't mean to be cooking, but God dog it, call me Mr. Bocce right now.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you on that, man. You cooking real good with that. So my thing is with all of this, man, is that it's going to be forever system versus, scheme and then what kind of thing that you have that can get your team moving and going. But let me see if I can find this right quick, because I'm looking for. Keep talking, bro. I'm looking for this quick excerpt right quick of what Shannon Sharp had to say. Keep going though.
No, so at the end of the day, man, again, when you have the multitude of weapons that we do have on offense, for me personally, it's like, hey, we knew that the defense was going to take a step back. If anyone who's a 49er fan didn't think that our defense was going to take a step back, I'm wondering, where were you all year? We had a first year DC. We lost our all-pro in Hufanga. We lost leadership in Jimmy Ward. We lost depth in our defensive line. And we had a couple of new guys coming in here and playing. We had our number 1 pass rusher out with a meniscus tear, and then he had plantar fasciitis his whole doggone year. So he's not in the game. You see what I'm saying? Al Shazier, who was our third linebacker, bro, he was our third linebacker. You know how many tackles he had this year, bro? He was our third linebacker. You know how many he had?
I don't know.
163 for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
He was our third guy. Not our first. Not to say he was our third guy, doggone linebacker. we lost him too as well. And so when you bring that in and then you say, hey, here's the offense who's carried by the quarterback that Kyle Shanahan won, which is Brock Purdy. So that means that everything that he wanted to do, he can do. You got CMC, George Kittle, you got Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuels, Kyle Juszczyk, all these guys were healthy pretty much throughout the whole year. So, man, at the end of the day, if you're not trying to devise a different way of or plan of action to execute against these teams that usually play cover zero against you, or they man up against you, and we still have the same issue, we gotta become smarter, man. Like, we gotta evolve. Kyle Shanahan gotta either let go of some responsibility so he can really focus in what it is they need to do. And at the same time, people talking about, the 3 points we scored in overtime. Man, everybody and their mama knew, like, we used to play, you don't go for 3, god dog. You need 7. If you ain't getting 6 or 7, bro, you go lose this game, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Great point right here. Let me because it was brought up, and speaking of what what we were talking about with Brock Purdy versus like a Hurts or a Dak, and will he still get criticism, or will he still get criticized based off of what he was able to do in the Super Bowl? Shay Sharp still look at it like, hey, he's still gonna get criticized. And this was his point right here. I don't know if you caught this, but let me see if we can share it right quick. Let's see. Can you hear that?
Did he have as good a game in the Super Bowl as Jalen Hurts did the year before? Yes or no?
No.
And we still have questions about Jalen Hurts.
Okay, but here's the thing. Hold on a second. Jalen Hurts had a better, because he ran for 3 touchdowns, and 2 of those runs are 3-yard runs. But it's what you're asking him to do. Did he he didn't fumble it so if you want to go that way, Hurts hurt his team as well with the fumble. So he did not hurt his team at all. He gave his team nothing but advantage to win.
So what's your thoughts on that, bro? Before I play this next excerpt.
I get what he's saying. Like, again, he did not turn the ball over, which is right. I get that. You have to sometimes be willing. Because if I don't turn the ball over, bro, and I do 3 and out 4 or 5 times, is it a turnover? No, but if I consistently give my defense the ball, like in bad situations, I have to begin to soften up the defense some type of way, which is that's what I think Jalen Hurts' running ability eventually did. Or he took the deep shot down there to AJ Brown, he hit him. You know what I'm saying? Or he had the deep shot down there to Devontae Smith and he hit him. So even though he ran the ball, he also pushed the ball vertically and he called some plays and he was able to maneuver around the pocket and kind of put them in some bad situations. And so Brock Purdy did what what OC wanted him to do, but I do believe that Kyle Shanahan has to empower Brock Purdy to go out there and feel comfortable with ad-libbing sometimes and doing some things to help him out, because when he's in, you got to help out your quarterback too as well. So, and I put a lot of that on Kyle Shanahan too.
Right. Would you agree, Saturday? Yes or no?
No. I think Kansas City's defense is clearly better than San Francisco's defense.
I'm going to have to pause him right there. Was Kansas City defense better than you guys?
Was Kansas City defense better than the 49ers defense?
Yes. That's what he said. Saturday said he clearly said that the Kansas City defense was better.
I think in the crucial point of the game, it was better. But if you asking me again,
Tony says false. Rebuild said 100% yes. But I like this interaction. Go ahead.
Again, the narrative to me, and this is what I tell people, God dog, let's keep it a B. Let's keep it 100. Last time I checked, there wasn't defensive player of the year over there in Kansas City Chiefs. Even though Chris Jones is who he is, I'm talking about when you look at the narrative. The narrative was this. Last week, we had an NFL Players Award system, right? Last time I checked, we had a quarterback who broke the single season record for the San Francisco 49ers, over 4,000 yards. He got an offensive player or passing player of the year award. We also had another person by the name of CMC get the award for running the ball. He had the highest honor you can get for a running back, right? So right there and there, I got 2 individuals who were 2 top 5 players in the MVP candidate. Now, I know everybody is hopping on the Kansas City Chiefs defensive bandwagon now, but there was nobody talking about one particular player who was doing something that was outstanding enough to where he was even in the conversation of a defensive player of the year award. So that's 2 already against 0. Now, again, we're going to come to the stage. First team ever to have, again, Baron Ayuk over 1,300 yards, 20-something, like 18-something yards per catch. Deebo Samuels, X factor, running the ball, passing ball. George Kittle, another 1,000-yard season. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Juszczyk, a fullback, a former tight end who can catch the ball in the backfield. He can block. He can even throw the ball if he wants to, right?
Right.
And so we got this defense now that everybody want to put on the cape for, which is cool. They did a wonderful job. But when we looking at these teams and we have the mastermind of Kyle Shanahan, I don't hear people talking about Steve Spagnuolo tree of defensive coordinators that has left him. I don't hear nobody talking about this person was under Steve Spagnuolo. He's doing this over here in the NFC. I don't hear this person talking about Steve Spagnuolo disciple is doing this over here. I don't hear the Steve Spagnuolo disciple over here doing A, B, C, and D. All I've heard over the last 5 years, again, the Rams, Sean McVay, he's a disciple of Kyle Shanahan. Look at the creativity he's doing over there with Stafford and Cooper Kupp. McVay came from the 49ers. He had the first 2 a Triple Crown winner. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what people telling me, right? Cool. We're going to rock with the narrative. Jordan Love, look at this guy. We got him coming from what? Matt LaFleur coming from where? The Shanahan system. Shanahan? These people was all under Shanahan. Then we got, look again, 4,000 yards from a quarterback by the name of who? God dog it on CJ Stroud. Look at this individual. Over 4,000-yard passing touchdown ratio is ABC. Bobby Slow. Last year was a who?
Bobby Slow.
49ers quarterback got doggone assistant, right? This is happening as well.
Hey,
Mike McDaniel.
Watch
this. Mike
McDaniel.
He over there in Miami, right? Again, this is what I'm just talking. I'm keeping a bean, right? Mike McDaniel's coming over here from Miami. Look at what he's doing. Tua Tagovailoa career is up in the ante again. Once again, he's throwing the ball down the field. Got Raheem Mostert looking like a Maserati again. 23 touchdowns. You see what I'm saying? We got the A-Kane. Look at him run the ball. He's using the Kyle Shanahan system in the zone run. Like, this is what's everywhere plastered across the doggone news from week 1 to week 18, right? So all I'm saying is I'm keeping the same doggone energy that these people tell me all freaking year. So if this individual have this many doggone abilities to have this many disciples like he's Jesus Christ, well, I'm gonna need you to turn this water into freaking wine. I'm gonna need you to turn this loaf of bread to feed 5,000 some fishes. You see what I'm saying? Because ain't no way you gonna sit here and tell me once again I get to the Super Bowl and now you got more pieces. You got the quarterback that you say you want. You got the running back that you say you never had, and you sit over here and tell me all I can give you is 19 freaking points, and y'all gonna sit here and tell me that I'm tripping when I'm lying, bro.
Bro, I didn't expect all of this fire, man. I thought we would get a little heat. I thought we'd get a little smoke, but I wasn't expecting fire. Hey, that's why. Look at Shay Shaw. Look how he look. He got 2 different. He got somebody else nose on his face.
and I'm a 49er guy.
Yeah, Shay Shaw be scratching his head. Yeah.
Man, that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not gonna sit here and try to kick it just to play around with you because I want my team to win. But we can't sit here and talk about all these wonderful accolades and things like that. But then all of a sudden we want to try here and try to change the narrative, man. Like, come on, man.
Man, Shay Shaw.
Let's go.
Defense. Let's put it this way. Lamar Jackson's defense was number 1 in the 3 greatest categories in defense, and they still lost. But I didn't just say it was because of one. Purdy has still given them and taken them to a championship and a Super Bowl in 2 opportunities.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson is a 2-time league MVP.
Yeah.
Do you believe?
I don't think he should have got the MVP this year.
Okay, but that's beside the point. He did get it though.
Right.
Do you believe people still have questions about Lamar Jackson?
Yes, but I'm not one who has questions about him. I think he's fully capable of winning a Super Bowl, so I don't have that question. And
let me redirect. Would you agree Saturday, yes or no?
No. I think Kansas City's defense is clearly...
Maybe 49ers defense didn't play better than Kansas City, but personnel-wise, would you say 49ers personnel with Bosa, Armstead...
No, their defensive line is.
What about Greenlaw? What about you? Hold on. But he's personnel. He was on the 49ers. Fred Warner.
He got hurt and misses the majority of the game, and it completely changed the game.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing.
Okay.
But we've seen big-time quarterbacks make big-time throws in big-time moments. And you and I was talking about it leading up to it. I said there's going to come a time in this game that he made some good throws, Saturday. Yeah. I'm not saying that he didn't make good throws, but Jimmy Garoppolo got this team to a Super Bowl. And you still had questions about him.
No. But hold on. Let's say this about Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo got them to the Super Bowl when he threw 6 passes in one of their games.
That is
he
fair.
accounted for like 30%,
maybe 40.
He said he threw 8.
But even with that being said, we knew the narrative coming out of that was still Jimmy G got him there and his winning percentage and so on and so forth. Again,
running the ball. Yeah.
Running the ball. And again, but my thing is this, that philosophy of running the ball, you still had enough individuals to run the ball so you can help out Purdy. My thing is this, Kyle, help Purdy out because you know they're going to sit here. And this is what I told people, whether it was Trey Lance or Brock Purdy, no matter how good they going to, like, no matter how good they play or how bad they play, they still going to have to evolve. But when y'all sit here and put the standard here, you're going to be judged here. So even though Brock Purdy, like Brock, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you can't go down because at the same time, when they go sit here and say this to 187, to the 49 fans, to the Cowboy fans, they going to say, listen here, he was number 1 in EPA, number 1 in yards per throw, number 1 in touchdowns, top 3 in touchdown. He had all of these numbers against this blitz. He was this number top 3 against the blitz, top blank against these. So they're going to use these same numbers to say, well, why couldn't he play above and beyond what we saw? Because the numbers showed that data-wise, his expectations should be here. And I don't think that's cool. But if we go be realistic in reality, that's what they gonna hold him to. Because at the same time, that's what we're going to tell other individuals. When we say, hey, Dak Prescott versus Brock Purdy, we're going to say, Dak wasn't doing this. Dak didn't have these numbers. They're going to say, look, people say, hey, he had a better year than Mahomes. And we're going to say, yeah. I mean, look at the numbers, right? That's what we want to say. Look at the he didn't believe Lamar should have got the MVP. That's fine. They gonna say, okay, well, Purdy did this. Where was the 30 for Purdy then? What was the 30 yards that he used to do throughout the whole year? Why he couldn't score 30 now?
Yeah, you right on that, man.
That's just gonna be how people are going to do it. So that's the unfortunate thing for him. But that's just the reality of how this sports things go, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Duncan Wright says, if Sirianni is still our coach, he talking about the Eagles, you guys win the NFC, Congrats. I feel it, man. Man, that's some great points, man. I don't even have to play the rest of it because you knocked it out so quickly, bro. I definitely don't have to play the rest of it, man. Man, boy, this show is fire, man. Hey, if y'all could do me a huge favor, hit the like button, share this content. Be sure to sharing and also subscribe.
Follow your boy.
Want more. Holla at your boy right here,
Follow your boy, man, 20 Empire too, because I usually don't get this unhinged, but I'm with my brother today. I'm over here pent up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Again, 187. Nobody's hating on Purdy. That's what I'm saying. That's why some of the 49 fans, I be like, bro, ain't nobody hating on Purdy. Ain't nobody say Purdy suck. Ain't nobody say we need a new quarterback. I'm just saying, when you go, like, these are the things that's going to happen, man. I don't want Kyle Shanahan fired. I'm cool with Purdy.
I think that's what Shay Sharp was saying too. Before y'all crown him, keep in mind they still questioning Lamar. They still questioning Hurts. So, and then he made the statement: who played better in the Super Bowl, Hurts or Purdy? You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I believe y'all win that game with Hurts in that system.
I don't know, man, because mainly
in that system, I got to put that out there real quickly.
No, the system is not for Hurts though. Like how Kyle Shanahan processes information, I don't know if that's Hurts' strength. I don't look at enough of his things as far as what he do offensively and what it is that their OC tells him to do. But our offensive scheme is totally different from what they do over there in the Eagles. Brock Purdy has to use his mind so much because everything is calculated. Everything is about timing. Everything is about the motion. Everything is about understanding where, like, this offense is extremely complex. The playbook is over 400 play. Like, it's complex. You see what I'm saying? And so Brock Purdy has the ability and the capacity to understand and download information and spit it out and understand what other individuals are supposed to do. The only issue about that is when you got a defense that can get you off your spot or hold you down a half a second or two, the issues are now magnified, and especially if you don't have an offensive line or a right tackle guy.
I'm thinking not from the most people think at it like you're talking about from the aspect of throwing the ball. Granted,
no, my bad.
Go ahead.
187. When I mean hater, I'm talking about when I say stuff like this on Twitter. 187. They call me anti Kyle Shanahan fan and said I want him fired just because I have a conversation about him. I'm like, bro, we can't have a conversation about our quarterback, about our defense, about our doggone offensive coordinator. If we want to win, I'm a passionate fan. I want a Lombardi.
I know you want one, and I don't want y'all to get one, by the way. So yeah.
For all the people out there who get mad at me for pointing out these things, me and my brother talk like this off camera. And so one thing y'all don't know is that if we happen not to win a Super Bowl before they do, and the Dallas Cowboys win one, y'all ain't got to suffer with him. I do. I have to suffer with this guy. If y'all know he can talk your ear off all day, every day now, you can only imagine how much he'll talk my ear off in group chat and so on and so forth. If they end up getting 6 before we get 6, bro, it's going to be hell to pay.
The only thing is different is that, we haven't even came close. Yeah, did you even peach the bit? And we haven't even got a chance to even peach her. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell if she's a man or woman or not, goddamn.
But you know it's a man, huh?
Damn!
It's an evil world we live in.
Well, you did all that coaching. You done took her out to Walmart and said, no, baby, I ain't gonna take you to Walmart. I'm gonna take you to a high-end spot. And you brought out
Next thing you know, boy, she she hit the untuck. I'm like, oh God, no.
But let me play
Give
this
a whole
one
new
right
meaning
here,
to the
man.
look. Hey, look, listen here, bro. Give a whole new meaning to the tuck rule. A whole new meaning to the tuck rule, bro. Next thing you know, look, got that doggone Goku tail. You like, whoa, wait a minute.
What is that?
whoa.
Swing. Yes, indeed. All right, so I want to be able to talk to you guys about this one, though. You know, this one here is John Boy. There's the difference. There's different levels to this twin, right? You know, and I don't know if you heard this one, but we will have players on my team that will go at the quarterback and he won't give him no lip back, right? He'll just say, okay, yeah, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Get back in, and then he'll talk some good stuff after the game. I don't think Purdy was ever put in this situation, you know what I'm saying? But let's listen to this dude right here, bro.
Snap wasn't great. It's kind of on the ground. It bounces. So as soon as that happens, Mahomes grabs it, and he's just like, I got to get rid of this and make a safe throw. You can see Mahomes say, hey, motherfucker. He rolled the fucking snap to me, all right? So I had to get a throw off. He rolled it to me, and he's like, all right, let's go then. All right, let's go then. Number 4, Rashid Rice was wide open, and this is when Mahomes releases the ball, and he could hit him right in the chest there.
Look how wide over he is, bro.
That's how Brandon Ayuk was.
This is how Brandon Ayuk was. So when you was talking about, like, shoot, not only that you're not worried about the NFC, but you talking about when you go to the Super Bowl, you got to deal with him, right? You got to deal with him. And I look at it from different levels. These last 2 years, this is supposed to have been a down year for him, bro. This is supposed to be a down year, man.
And that's what I tell people, man. Like, bro, we got to be real. Like, we got to be real. Hey, look, Wayne used to say this. Show me my opponent. Your opponent lost Tyreek Hill and had a suspect defense because they played guys. Again, this is why you play rookies sometimes. The Kansas City Chiefs played the most rookies last year,
right,
than anybody in the National Football League. They played the most rookies last year in the National Football League, and lost their number one wide receiver. Had two guys who not even on the teams no more come and play on their team and won the Super Bowl. Came back.
Yeah. I mean, shoot.
The youngest team in the National Football League, bro. You got a rookie wide receiver who had 10 touchdowns and 1,000-yard receiving and like 100, like 80 or 100 some receptions. It was a rookie. Right. Yeah, I don't think this dude ain't gonna get better.
Yeah, that dude finna get.
Come on, man. And we playing with our food.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to you, Bad. Appreciate you. Give Dak Prescott his 2016 run game. Yes. That would have helped. I'm all team. Give the quarterback the run game because that makes it so much easier. It alleviates a lot of things, right? And that's one thing that these two teams in the Super Bowl had. You know, I get it. Most people would think Pacheco ain't that and not this. But Twin, what did he do when y'all gave him a light box?
Man,
that boy
he ran the ball hard. And the same thing, even with that, as bad as our running game was this year,
yeah,
we played good against him. Like if you look at his numbers, he didn't have like the great numbers, but but what he didn't do well, guess who did it though? Know who ran the ball like crazy?
Who that?
God doggone Pat Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
So you just see what I'm saying? Like even though your boy didn't run very good, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you can sit here and say, "Dang man, look at this 49er defense. They went out here, they played hard."
It was their fourth down play, and I knew it. I saw it. I said, "Hey, Pat Mahomes finna run this." You know, you knew it. You saw it, bro. That's why they fired Steve Wilkes, huh? That's why.
But my thing is this: Kyle Shanahan, don't let that. When you had opportunities in the first quarter, first half, when the defense gave you the ball in great positions, and y'all three and out, and you didn't necessarily score nothing. Like it's one thing, bro, to kick a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing when you get the ball in good field position, and you do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Nathan at all.
It was only a matter of time. I don't know about y'all. Y'all aiming for a Niners fan. When we went to the halftime, man, and I sat there and looked at that game, I said, bro, we don't want to win. Yeah. You can't sit here and tell me that y'all looked at that game and by halftime, y'all like, man, the 49ers should be up by at least 14, 17 points, bro.
You ain't lying, bro. Man.
Look, it was 10-3 at halftime, bro. Ain't nobody gonna sit and tell me like, dang. And then guess what? They was out there in the goal line. We had timeouts. We didn't even call the timeout to try to give the ball again. Because this is what I tell people. We had a kicker who kicked a 50-something yard field goal, right?
Right.
So if they right there, call the timeout, leave yourself 30 seconds. Maybe you get the ball, get 2 or 3 passes, and you can give your kicker another opportunity, at least put up 3 points. Yeah. But we swallowed the doggone timeouts and then call a timeout on third down for them.
Yes, indeed.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, you.
And also, Patrick Mahomes had 9 carries for 66 yards, 7.3 yards per carry, 22-yard long one. And Pacheco ran the ball 18 times for 59 yards, 3.3 yards per carry. And even though he only had 3.3 yards per carry, Christian McCaffrey, hey, he had 22 carries for 80 yards, 3.6 yards per carry. So, I mean, listen here. They ran the ball 30 times. We ran the ball 31 times. Brock Purdy had 3 rushes for 12 yards. Again, the difference in the game is when did you get these running yards? Did these running yards help extend plays? Again, you don't want to put all the pressure on Brock, but this is when we need you to make a play because if Kyle Shanahan ain't putting you in the good positions, unfortunately, he's putting all the pressure on you to do something grandioso because of the other player on the other side that you got to deal with.
Man, you on it, man. Let me see. Hold on, what's that dude like? Hold on, million. Cause you just got me thinking that I gotta give a shout out to one of my sponsors here. And what was that guy who won $1 million this Super Bowl? I know Ruby Rose won $1 million. What's that guy that got into it with Birdman? I forgot his name. Tip of my tongue.
Drewski?
Yeah. Drewski, man. Yeah, he won $1 million. Now, I didn't win $1 million, bro, but we were able to capitalize off of something, man.
Well, let me hold something, man. I just got my card. Look, I just got my card to shop today, man. I had to spend a couple $1,000 on my card.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
What up to Drewski, baby?
Shout out to him, man. Let
me see. Drake put up 1.5 on the guy dog in Kansas City Chiefs, so I'm assuming that payout was decent.
And stupid, huh?
Big up to Drake, man, and J. Cole, man. Went to that concert on Thursday, on Tuesday, whatever that day was, Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That joker was riveting. Mm-hmm. Man, that concert was crazy. It was nuts in there, man. So big ups to
big ups to him, man, and
to Cole and them.
Shout out to Usher and all of them people too, man. And shout out to Prize Picks too, man.
Yes, sir, man.
We hit that $400 power play, and we came off with the bag of $1,200, man. We went with Jake.
Boy, them kickers, boy. I'm telling you.
All year, man. We got $600-700 up in that joint. Because all of those kickers, man.
Them kickers be.
Yeah. So shout out to them,
kickers be
man.
Clutch, man.
Yes,
and y'all again, make sure y'all download Prize Pick. You know what I'm saying? Using the promo code LAW, man. Go ahead, download, because guess what? Even though football season is over, basketball season is just about to turn up. You can make sure you can shift your attention on basketball. Not only that, spring training will begin popping off in a couple of weeks, so you begin to turn your attention to that. And then also, last but not least, you still got the National Hockey League as well. So Prize Pick got whatever it is that you need, that you want, man. Make sure y'all download Prize Pick, man. Use promo code LawNation. You can do it on your mobile device or on your laptop, man. And yeah, let's get that thing cracking, good people.
No doubt, man. We got a super chat for Duncan White, man. Appreciate you. He says he's drinking now. Law, can you play that horn? I got you, bro. Let's all enjoy this fun. Dallas, Philly, Niners. It's all good, baby. Well, shout out to him, man. You know, look, it's crazy. We got another brother that's a Eagles fan, by the way. You know, so every year I was being tormented because the year before last it was the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and then it was you in the Super Bowl. So it's down to me now, bro. Come on.
It's you.
It's down to me. Cowboys, New Orleans. That's right down the street from the crib. I will start a parade from New Orleans. I'll pick y'all up at Natchez, go back to New Orleans, I'll get in a truck or a bus or something and drive all the way back up to Dallas. And then we'll hit up all of those cities there. And then we will drive from Dallas all the way to Oxnard, man. Come on, man. California knows how to party. You know what I'm saying? Boy, we'll be rocking, baby. They wouldn't have enough, man. That's why I think that's why they wouldn't let us win. You know what I'm saying? To get there. You know, they know Law will have a crazy party, bro. Oh man, we have a crazy party. Talk to
and
me,
also,
man,
big up to I think there's some people in the chat, man, talking about just how microdosing has helped them out a little bit, man, with some of the things that they may deal with. You know what I mean? And also, just some people are dealing with depression. I just thought about this because of, you know, everything. Man, tell them what else that you got, man, that people can look forward to, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my bro over here, listen here. He the connect, you know what I'm saying? Listen here, my man working IT over here. He the connector, you know what I mean? Whatever you may need, my man's coming through, man. He can make sure that there's some things that we can help out with a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, man, bro got, you know, connections everywhere, man. And
yeah.
Listen to the bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm still building plane as we
Hey,
fly,
wait a minute,
you know
Michael
what I'm
Fire, you are not knocking the snot out of us next year, man. The same old same is gonna be happening. You know what I'm saying?
saying? Yeah, yeah.
Man, big boy.
Out,
hey, why you lost? Hey, why you just didn't follow my Brody pick then, man? Check him out.
Yeah, man. You could have followed my picks, but even though with that, man, shout out to my people, my partners at Rogue Shop, man. Be sure to check them out, and when you're there, you can use promo code LAW there if you have problems and issues with stress and anxieties or mental focus. Come on over to Rogue Shop. They got everything that you would need, and on top of that, they got a Q&A session down there where you can talk to a team of specialists that can get you in the right path on your selections of items there, and they got just about anything and everything you would need. Especially shout out to the Delta 8s and everything. They got vapes. They got a whole bunch of things. D3 vitamins. They got a whole bunch of stuff. They got the drinks, bro. The CBD drinks around this month with THC beverages, man. So y'all be sure to check them out, man. And the only thing is you got to be 21 years or older. You got to be responsible. And they are eligible to ship to all 50 states in these United States without any issues or worries. So even with your dog, man. Where my dog? Dog, where you at?
That's my dog. 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 That's my dog.
There you go. Get down, boy, down. Yes, indeed. They got it all, man. Your one-stop shop, man, at rogueshop.com, and use promo code LAW. And then you got earrings over here, the CBD earrings, man. You can just put the earrings on, you know.
Bling blah, whatever you need, we got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got it all, man. So yeah, you open that third eye with them brownies over there, man. Third eye be open up real hard. You be like, hey listen. I can see dimensions on top of dimensions over there. That's that wheel within the wheel. That
hey, you already know, especially like say springtime is coming. Y'all already know a lot of people that was in the house about to start doing what? You about to go outside, man. You about to actually start back walking again, maybe doing a little physical activity and so on and so forth, man. And so look, hey, you want to make sure you out there, and certain people be acting crazy. So you want to make sure you cool, calm, and collected, knocking down the anxiety. Or sometimes people have trouble with sleeping at night, man. And so, you know, sometimes there's different methods to kind of help you rock you to sleep at times as well. So, man, man, y'all make sure y'all visit Rogue Shop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and visit them. I know you had to after that game, bro. I got something for you, bro. If you ever need something, come on over, man. Come, do a quick flight out here to Dallas, and we'll take real good care of you, bro.
Hey, you give me one of them and go live, boy. We about to get it on and popping, boy.
No doubt, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you, bro. At the end of the day,
my man say twin like a Pomeranian owner. Don't make me go over here and get my dog, boy. My man named Serotonin Cowboy. Hey, boy, don't make me go over and get my dog.
Serotonin, man. Shoot, hey, well, that's the stuff that make you go to sleep, right? The serotonin.
Man, I mean, dopamine get you nice and going. Serotonin make you feel good.
Make you feel good. It's serotonin. That's what we was what them kids take to go to bed real quick.
Melatonin.
Melatonin. They take the melatonin. That stuff, man, them kids, they shake that all, man. That give them energy, man. When y'all have a few kids and y'all give them melatonin, that don't work, man.
Maybe look, boy, better feed them some walnuts or something like that, and some beets. I know it sounds nasty, but they'll put in the bed, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, man. Look, I didn't have a good time with you, bro. I had a great time. I didn't even look. We've been talking for 2 hours, and I didn't even touch a single topic about my Cowboys. Every time I tried to get in on the Cowboys conversation, you was yapping about your Niners, bro. So I know we haven't talked since then, but hey.
Get your up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey, too many missed tackles. Let's go. We're too damn soft. I just hate mistakes. I hate mistakes.
You know who
that's Zimmerman, baby.
That's
Zimmerman,
man.
Boy.
You know, yeah. Serotonin, Zim. Then you know, we need that. And I'm not saying that Dan Quinn was the nice man, but I'm not saying that Dan Quinn was horrid and terrible here, right? But sometimes you need fire. Sometimes you need that grit. Sometimes you need
fire
somebody.
And desire. baby.
Yeah. You need a territorial. You need a disciplinary. You need somebody that could be on the sidelines and snatch you up a little bit and tell you, hey, get right.
Get it right. Yeah, I did need therapy tonight, man. That's what it was, man.
I let you rip,
hey,
man.
Man, listen here, bro. We got. I don't know if you listen to music late, boy. I've been so mad, man. I had to listen to big out to Glorilla out here, man. She got my favorite song of the week. Now she got a new single, man. My favorite song right now, boy. I've been she out here skate on that thing, man. We might have to do a couple of shows throughout this off season to kind of help us extend this mighty break we got though, man. Big ups to Big Glow, man. She out here skating on the beat, man. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate the song. Yeah, Glow. Big ups to everybody that came through tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely am still teed off, but man, listen here, I'm gonna rock with my Niners, just like I know y'all can rock with y'all Cowboys. We want the best for our teams, man. And sometimes when we do speak, it's definitely out of passion and love for our squads, man, because we definitely know it's a beautiful community that we have learned to love out there, man, because it's cool. Fine, man. I meet Cowboy fans, I meet Green Bay Packers fans, I meet 49er fans, man. It's always dope to meet people who have a great appreciation to not only for the sport of for NFL, but also, you know what I'm saying, they love your squad too as well. So man,
that's the first time you had to show it. You know, I feel you, man. You didn't want to rock the San Fran. You know what I'm saying? I know you had to look that just for cosmetics and everything, but hey, I'm glad to see you back with it. I used to call it SF, stand for silly fools. You know what I'm saying? I used to come up with all type of names with that SF, but it is what it is, man. I'm glad. Look, I'm extremely glad that you guys lost. By the way, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, buddy. Yeah,
I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I like, come on, man. But at the end of the day, it's bittersweet because I knew how special that would have been for you to win that Super Bowl this year. But, man, hey, maybe 2030 after we done won, you know, the next 3 or 4, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Yes, indeed, man.
Well, hey, listen here. We didn't win.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we didn't win, and you didn't either. So, hey,
we back, Bree brothers. Hey, on your way out, man, can you give solutions? Because at the end of the day, people, I get it, you know, we're angry and frustrated about our team not winning, but what are your few solutions before you go? What are your solutions to get back to the Super Bowl and to ultimately win it? You know, what are your solutions for your team?
You have to remain humble. At the end of the day, man, I know, again, y'all might not have watched Radio Row, but I didn't like it when our owner of the team who hadn't spoken all year began to get on there to talk about hey, I knew Brock Brady. Yeah, he got on there and he started to just really got out of himself. Was like, man, I remember in the offseason, Kyle told me Brock was the guy. I just like the story. It's like, I don't mind you talking about Brock, but wait till the job is finished. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You could tell that it seems like there was the guys were a little bit. I mean, I know you're happy and you're excited to be there, but you got to remember who you playing against, man. And I just think at times we just didn't necessarily. Mm-hmm. You got to have the endurance, man, with this team, you know. And so it was unfortunate, but you got to remain humble, man. You got to make sure the job is finished. You got to give this everything you have, every ounce of energy and passion and time that you have, because the other guys on the other side are doing not only the same, but also more than that as well. So, man, listen, you just got to make sure that your team say, hey, man, don't be satisfied with nothing. Anything that you may see in the season that are issues, it's okay to talk about it, because at the end of the day, great teams, great defensive coordinators, great offensive coordinators will find those holes and those issues and those players that may have these certain type of tendencies. They will go after them, and they will try to make sure that you know that they know that this guy has an issue here. And so, man, that's all I got to say, man.
Man, that's some good stuff, man.
And read the rule book, god dog it, because ain't no way in HE double hockey stick. I don't understand. Man, listen here.
Break that down. Go and get that off your chest, dude, while I'm looking for this audio.
Ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell me that was the right call to make. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Listen here. Hey, it was anything. Let me get the last. I want the last opportunity, man. Look, people was talking about what the defense was tired, so I wanted the offense to go out there and play. I'm like, wait a minute. Last time I checked, that offense had Chris Jones in that backfield in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter. So I'd rather get my defense out there so we can know if we got to go for 3 or or 7. But then I can come in there, I can hold up my offensive guys and say, hey, let's hold up, guys. We're going to have the last opportunity to score this ball. Our protections were suspect. We didn't execute like we needed to. Let's make sure that our keys are locked in. Let's make sure our alignments are set. Let's go over something with the offensive line. Hey, Kyle, come over here. Let's communicate. Let's talk about what it is that was working today and what hasn't been working. We know that they've been blitzing. We know that these things haven't been going our way. Let's sit down here while my defense is out there. Let me get my quarterback who's an MVP candidate, my running back who's an MVP candidate. Let's sit down and create a game plan to go out there and win. At least we know that we control our destiny, and not put it in the hands of the defense. Because if you was willing to fire Steve Wilkes at week 6, don't put all of your doggone eggs in the baskets on him now. If you knew that you were the OC and your team was being carried by you, make sure that it ends on you. I'm not giving Michael Jordan the last, I'm not giving MJ. I'm going to shoot that ball. This used to tell us in basketball, bro.
What did they tell you?
Don't shoot the ball unless it's 3 to 2 seconds left on the clock. Don't shoot the ball with it 15 seconds left on the clock, then the other team get 10 more seconds to go out there and score. No. You say, I'm going to be the last one with the ball. Give me the last opportunity to go out here and score. You know what I mean? I just thought that was bad coaching. And then for him to come back and say, well, I still didn't feel like I did anything wrong a day later or 48 hours later, I'm like, bro, come on, man. You thought that if we score, they have to match your score. Or you thought that, nah, bro, it's not sudden death, man. And so it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, just like Chris Webber, he's a poster child for making sure that you understand that you have enough timeouts, or just one coach whose only job is to tell the head coach how many timeouts there is. There's going to be an official rule now. It's probably going to be the Kyle Shanahan rule, where now they're going to make sure that there's one person in every playoff game, in every Super Bowl, that your only job is to tell the team that this is how you prepare for overtime. And so we will forever be known in history, man.
What was that radio station you were listening to where that guy called in and he was giving everybody that motivation?
97 the game.
97 the game?
Yeah, 97 the game. Yeah. It's like it's the game 95.7. I'm sorry. The game 95.7 is probably the correct way.
95.7 the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I want to listen to that dude again, man. You got that audio?
Yeah. Man.
I just need to listen to that dude one more time, man.
I ain't trying to listen.
I need to listen to that dude, man. I'm trying to find
that dude. You know what he did? He got back on today, and he said, "Guess what?" He said he got back on that same radio station today. He says, "I'm not calling this radio station again. I'm gonna leave my number."
Send me that link of that dude, man.
Look,
I gotta.
He said, that, "Hey, my man said I'm leaving my number with the producer. I'm not calling this show again." He says, "Until you know what happens, I can't do it." He said that broke his spirit so bad, bro. He said he was so hurt, man.
He said, hey, before we go, man, send me that link, man. I'm looking for it. That's what I'm quiet over. I've been looking for it, man. I can't find it. Y'all didn't delete that damn speech.
Well, did I send it to you?
No, you never sent it to me. I just saw you had retweeted. I can't find that thing, man. I'm looking all through damn Twitter to find it. I know you still got it, bro. I know you still got it. I just want to play it for the people right quick.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna rag on you too much, man. I just want to play it right.
Salt on my wounds, man. Go throw some salt on my wounds.
I just need to play it, man. But, hey, I just need to play it for the audience, man, to hear, the passions of that man. Put it in the DM, man. Put it in the DM, man. Come on.
I don't know where it is, bro.
No, do be like I'm sitting here, been looking for like a whole minute over here. All right, I'm gonna find it though. You better watch out.
Hey man, listen. I really I'm trying to see, how did I send? Did I send it to you?
No, you didn't send it to me, man. Let me see.
Did I edit you?
No, you never edit to me, man. I'm looking for it too, bro.
Man, I can find it, man.
Yeah, I know you can find it because you had tweeted it out. You had reshared it. So I know you got it somewhere. Where the damn on? What Super Bowl's on February the 11th, right? So he had to do it around. God, dog, I'm looking through. Oh, I've never been down the Niners thread this deep.
I got you, bro. I go ahead and find it for you.
I'm looking all the way forward, man. I'm looking all the way forward, bro.
Here you come, man. I sent it to you, man.
Oh, you got it.
Man.
You found it, huh?
No, yeah, no, possibly. Here you go, man. God dog it, man.
Yeah. Let me know when you get there, because I'm almost close. I'm scrolling down.
No, you good. I got it in my hand. I'm sending it to you now.
Yeah, boy, you're a stand-up citizen, boy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, okay. All right. Good. Boy, I didn't think you would have the gonads, man. But sure, I ain't gonna doubt you no more, bro. Let me see if I can get this thing going, boy. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness, man. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. We're gonna leave out on a good note,
Hey,
man.
y'all, before you go there, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, man. Twin Empire _ on YouTube, man. Y'all make sure you hit your boy up, man. Like, subscribe to the content. I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Let them go ahead.
Yeah. Y'all ready? Come on, let it.
Have to win this. Well, you're going to be more pumped because we're going to Fremont and we're going to my main man, Juice. Juice at Fremont. Talk to the people.
Before I get into my call, I want to say first and foremost, much love and respect to you two for allowing us, the fans, to speak on the #1 freaking sports radio show in America. But as the third unofficial host of the morning roast, like Steph Curry in Indiana last night, allow me to cook. Allow me to speak to all the great Niner Empire fans who have supported the greatest storied sports franchise in all of sports.
I blame him, by the
Regardless
way,
of your
Twin.
age, gender, race, religious background, we are forever united by two colors. Red representing the blood and tears in battle, and gold for the ultimate prize when we overcome the war. To all the great fans of the Niner Empire, wherever you're at right now, at this moment, whether it's the melting pot of the bay, all the way to the frozen ice of Antarctica, turn up your radio dial as I speak the state of emergency. The last 2 weeks was all fun and games. The last 2 weeks, the Niner Empire was flirting with Cupid. But this Sunday, we're going to put on the big boy pants, strap the combat boots, tighten up the uniform, and prepare for war. You see, we waited 1,470 days so we as a fan base can say, like in the words of George Kittle, who said 4 years ago, we're back here with a vengeance. And at the same time, the sports god heard our prayers and allowed the Niners to face yet again Patrick Mahomes, who has a 3-0 record against this team. All this freaking week, you heard the whispers of, oh, I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid is a legend. Chelsea's unstoppable. The Chiefs' defense can match the Niners' weapons. Blah, blah, blah. Not also is this a disrespect to the Niner Empire, but am I surprised? How many times have this team heard all the negative critics when they were building this roster? So Trent Williams is coming with baggage from Washington. Debo's a reach in the second round. McCaffrey is injury prone, and Brock is a glorified game manager. Every person on this team has been questioned from all the haters, but that hasn't stopped this team. Because you know why? They laugh at us because they say we different, but we laugh at all of them because they are all the same. It's not the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog. Through all the struggle, through all the pain, all the nagging injuries, through hardship and doubt, you are now where you're supposed to be. Why? Because you believe, and therefore we believe. And finally, as I leave this call, in 1968, a marathon athlete, John Steve Acquire, who ran the Olympic event in Mexico City, was shortly crossing the finish line. The catch, the event was finished hours ago. Beaten, bruised, injured. When a sports reporter asked him, why did you finish the race even though everybody gave up? This is what he said. My people didn't send me 5,000 miles to start the race. My people sent me 5,000 miles to finish the freaking race. Niner Empire. You didn't come all this way to be in the Super Bowl. You came all the way to win the freaking Super Bowl. It's either you live for nothing or you die for something. And on February 11th, 2024, the whole world will bear witness. We came back to take what belongs to us. Instead of peace and love, the keys were split. These men will become of violence and revenge. Just like the Packers and the Detroit Lions, I am freaking out.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, boy. Now you on mute, boy. You on mute.
Hey.
I think
And listen
he's
here.
the reason why y'all lost. Like when I give my victory speech and they be like, hey, Lord, you shouldn't have went that deep, man. You the reason why we lost. Well, if he the Law Nation of the 49ers crew, then, hey, he's the reason.
Hey, you know the crazy thing is about that, Brody? I got people who say, it's okay, man. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I got Niners fans. I'm like, it's cool. It's all right. I'm like, bro, y'all literally just gonna say it's cool. Like, man, come on, man. Y'all some losers, man. That's all I gotta say. Like, bro, ain't no way in the heck you gonna get all the way there and feel comfortable with saying, oh, it was okay. Like, come
shucks,
on, man.
get him next year.
Get him there. It's okay, man.
Oh, it's okay,
Quit crying, man.
Quit
Look at all the
crying,
things that we did well. Like, bro, man, hush your mouth.
I feel you, man. But man, I was looking forever, man. I'll make sure I'm gonna save that video and I'm gonna just replay it whenever I just want to get a good chuckle or laugh. If that's okay with you, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I just gonna
do,
play
hey,
it.
do what you
I
gotta
just
do,
gonna
bro.
play it. Yeah, that dude, he was therapy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my man, listen here. Hey, he
said
went hard in the
5,000
paint,
miles, man. He went hard though. He went hard. And I know how you feel though, because if God had blessed him with a football size and body of one of those players, I guarantee you he would have been like a Ray Lewis type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, he would have been like a Ray Lewis on y'all, Pat Willis or something. You know, but you know it is what it is, bro. That man need a real hug, man. Hey. We're going to send that man. If y'all can ever find that man, we'll send him some Rogue Shop.
Oh, yeah, look, listen
Instead
here.
of 10% off, I'll give him 50% off on whatever he need on the website. Send that man Rogue Shop and still use promo code LAW, bro. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Hey. All right, baby.
Ready?
Hold on, let me play this one.
Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
It do, man.
And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Now play me my theme.
It's the Bearded Bros, baby. Y'all know what it is.
Come on. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah. Come on. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party, baby. Hey. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Come on. Sharing is caring, baby. Make sure to hit that share icon. One love. Thanks to all that supported the channel. Thank y'all, man. One love to you. Shout out to you, Tony. Thank you. One love to you. Hey, Roll, let's get it. Come on, baby. Hook me up when y'all get those tax returns, man. We're going to try to get Twin Maker to move out here to Dallas. He got to get out of that area where he's at. Come on. Thanks. Go Cowboys. Serotonin, baby. Come on. Yup. Somebody create a Hannah Rogue Shop Cowboy. I need a Rogue Shop Cowboy. Somebody, I know y'all got a username. Y'all got a free one. Come on, Cowboy Party. I need a Prize Pick Cowboy, and I need a Rogue Shop Cowboy. Come on. Let's get it. He said he had chills. Come on. Come on. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you. Shout out to Tim Duncan, too. Let's get it. Thank you, 1758 game, $4.99 for your mind. We about. Shout out to everybody, man. Salute to everybody that's on the IG as well. Until next time, we out.
What more do you want from me?
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Let me crack your cranium. Fertilizer, right?